Hi, everybody. Welcome to TVON. My name is Blair. Thank you so much for joining us. Happy Thursday. So glad you're with us tonight. How about 3 hours of practically free jewelry? That is really what tonight is about. The last call on Sell It or Melt It. This is the big event that it is going to have an end point. I will tell you that. There are only a few probably days left, which gives us just a few more hours to show you what is here in the inventory, and some surprises are coming your way. We've got an amazing selection of jewelry. I was just popping on a little lightning bolt style band ring. We've got amazing bangles and necklaces and pendants, and the only thing we don't have is anything jewelry related. It's all jewelry, so it is going to be quite the night. We've got some bangles, actually black diamonds in a bangle. How many times have I heard customers like yourself begging for more black diamonds? Well, we've got the bangle for you here tonight. Only two, but hey, I'll take it. Better than one, right? So most of what we have is one of a kind, so we're going to be speeding through at 100 miles an hour tonight, as we've been doing for weeks, and get you all the inventory. Everything last call, everything really discounted. It all ends up being below cost. So tell me, where is there an opportunity to get something below cost these days? I don't care what it is. We're talking about fine jewelry, one of the most important things you can own for your legacy, for your family heirloom, for yourself, to bring you just beautiful joy every day. Well, that is something that you can't really put a price on, but we have managed to put a price that is under our own manufacturer's cost. We're the only source in the business that actually makes our own jewelry and presents on television, so it puts us in a really rare position to bring you values 365 days of the year, 3 hours a day. But you know what? This is the value. This is the event that is going to be really knocking your socks off. So it's last call on the event. We've got some amazing pieces. You know what we're going to do? Looks like my light already may be out, but here's what we're going to do. We got some pot barrages here on the way that are 4 to choose from. So we'll see some pot barrages that are quite affordable. And also, we've got very special tanzanites. There is one that I've been wanting to have for the last 3 shows. It wasn't here. I think that they were just really being a little stubborn because it's just such an amazing stone. And we probably shouldn't discount it under cost, but I will. And so there is a tanzanite. Now, I know our tanzanites, it's funny, they've been the piece that's been sticking around lately. So I can't help but wonder if it may just be because y'all have one. Well, there's got to be somebody out there like me that doesn't. So if you are one of those few and far between folks, then we've got an emerald cut for you. I also have a really important oval that is in a bridge style. So if either of those sound good, you're in for a major treat and discount on the world's rarest and best tanzanite. So we will see that. I do have a lot of our vault. There's going to be museum pieces on the way. So there will be, in addition to really affordable, there's going to be some very high end that is discounted so that you don't need to spend $20,000 or $30,000 tonight. We've got Paraíba. I've got a huge stone. I've got a round Colombian emerald in a bridge. I have a very special ruby. And, you know, you've been loving the Brazilian new finds. I do have a new find, Brazilian blue green, that is probably the most of the Paraíba look out of all that I've had, and it is in a pendant. It's also 15 karat 63 in size. So that is one very, very important. And we also have a diaspora and a blue zircon, and it really is going to be an example where we can see some of our very, very best out of the museum on display tonight. I'm also wearing a diaspora bangle. I don't know, I was just thinking before the show, do you think there's anybody in the world that's got a color-changing diaspora in a bangle bracelet anywhere? I mean, anybody? It is so rare. So we'll see that and hundreds of other items. So get ready, buckle up. We're ready for a big event. But of course, remember, it's also going to be last call, and you need to be dialing in first. So have the phone in hand. Honestly, there's no way to get on these values unless you do have the phone dialed in, connected to us before you even see the crazy low price. All right, take a look at this. This is a designer piece. It's actually a designer stone. And how do we do that? Mother Nature went designer. Did she go to work? Kind of, but it's also the skilled artisans and beautiful lapidaries that do such a good job putting their artistic touch into amazing gemstones so that your gem doesn't look like anybody else's. And that's what 111 1890 is all about. It is a fancy cut citrine, not just in the cut around the edge, that's a pear shape, but it's actually going to be that beautiful cutting within the stone. So think about the back and where you see that master carving that is done to make it almost like a floral, like the stamen in a floral that you would see. But then you get still the Madeira colors. You see how it's flashing red? There are not a lot of Madeiras that are going to do that. And even when they get you a more beautiful honey-rich tone of golden, they're not going to do much in the red department. That one is. Then you've got, of course, what's better than a floral mixed in with the vine and the leaves done in diamonds. It's item number 1890. It's a 436. 17 points in diamonds. Let me show it on. It's in yellow gold. Of course, you know by now. It's going to stay in the piece, stay in the gold it's in. But, of course, we'll offer sizing when we can. This one, of course, doesn't need sizing. There's that little zigzag ring I was wearing earlier. Excited about that one. Last call on everything. Again, chances are you won't be seeing any of these pieces again, even if they are remade at a later date. If it's something we could remake, we won't be doing it because obviously you've seen them. This is like your last chance, your last opportunity. And if we can't deliver a value on the pieces you've seen before beyond tonight, no need to bring it back. We'll just bring it fresh and new and updated, and I'm looking forward to that too. So here we go. I love a discount, but I also love when we can bring you new. So we got a lot of excitement over the course of the next weeks. Take a look at this. This is a really special one to go. For our pendant lovers here, collectors and the sort, this is a way to get a big one. 1 inch top to bottom. Let me try it on the neckline for you as well so you can see what that's going to look like when you see it from a distance away. And we're going to get ready to make sure it moves like everything's got to. Everything will. Everything's going out the door. Take a look at this. It is one only. And no, it is not going to be even $9.99. And that's a nice size stone. Do you see also there's this prismatic faceting across the top? So it's not just about the inner, the dynamic, beautiful looks you get from the inside, the way that's done, but it's also going to be all that prismatic faceting across the surface. So think of it like these elongated trillion cuts across the top. It's $4.99, so I'm taking half off. You get to take 10%, and that is going to be very, very special. So that'll be $4.99, but you get $50 extra off. So that is important. I love that Kirsten said, happy Friday Eve. I'll take it. Okay, yeah. It's only my Tuesday, but yeah, I'll take that. Friday Eve, and it's a very important Friday because I bet you a lot of people are getting excited about a big holiday long weekend, right? Big 3-day weekend, hopefully coming up for you. So we'll be with you all throughout the weekend here. Well, not on Monday because, you know, we're not here on Mondays anymore, but I'll tell you what, we got a major, major event leading up, of course, for tonight, Friday night, Saturday, and Sunday mornings. All right, let's get to it. We've got a very special, oh, by the way, pink zircon fans. Ooh, look at this pendant. This one is, it's one of the largest pink zircons. Look at that cut. Ooh, I like that. That's coming up, yes. The new fine pendant? I got it right here. You want to keep them on the line? Who was it? Barbara? Ooh, I know. Is that Barbara L? She's been looking for a bigger one. She's okay with a pendant too? All right, let's show it to you. I think this one may be gone, right, Jason? You got it. All right, so that one's gone. Let's take a look, Barbara. Oh, yeah. Like you need me for this. Oh my goodness. We're going to talk about this new fine Brazilian stone, 1118278. This has rarely even been on the air. You may have never seen this before because that is that new fine Brazilian material that is a 15 karat 63. Yes, it is the largest that we have. Love to see that and that cutting. It's actually, look at the way this is all custom designed because if you look at the pendant itself and the gold around it, that's actually mimicking the cut of the stone, okay? So really, really rare. It's not just an oval. It's not really a marquise, but it's kind of got those points flaring one side and the other. There's actually two, well, really bails throughout, okay? So you can wear it any way you want, including east to west like this, or if you like the diamonds on top, you can wear it like this, or you can go, watch this on the hand, you can wear it like this. It's got great finishing in the back. Oh my goodness, that's a beautiful piece here. So that's our largest of the new fine. I was really, so there's a separate vault with museum pieces, and I'm not supposed to necessarily tell you all this, but I'm going to tell you anyways, because it's important. And for our collectors out there that are looking for something extraordinary that, of course, you haven't seen yet in the event, this is where I said, let's just go ahead and literally take this premier museum collection vault and let's rate it. And I took my top favorite pieces out of that vault that have not been accessible yet in this event, and we're bringing them out. And guess what? No surprise, that's one of them. And we'll show you the length here. What do you think? Isn't that an incredible stone with the blues and greens? Probably the most to look like a Paraíba of everything I've had out of this new source in Brazil. And it is an 1 3/8 inch top to bottom, which let's take it over to the neckline. Oh my goodness, this is gorgeous. And remember, you can see how I have the diamonds on one side. There's a bail on either side, so you can do whatever you want. You can go this way. You can go, oh, look at that. I don't know. There's something, you'll play with it when you get it at home. Take your favorite chain, pop it right on through. You could go east to west if you want to, because again, bails on each side. So you can really play with how you're going to wear it. But look at what it's doing in a lower light environment, showing off its neons. Its blue greens are amazing. And we're going to make it better than even, what is this one? $22,999. Skip it. Let's go all-time low. You will not believe it. I am so thrilled at where this one is going. Take a look at it. I will discount it. Sure, it's going below cost. I don't care how museum level it is. Everything deserves to be an incredible price tag. So this is really, truly important. And this one will be, you know what I'm going to do here? Let's take it even lower than the price tag. I've got $11,999. What do you think of that stone? And then the mirror finishing of the white gold. I do want to show you. Let me show you the basket work here really quickly. I'll flip it onto this side so you can really see it well here and see that there's that circular style. Let's see, that's where you've got the clever. It's so genius to have a bail on each side. So again, the other side's going to be a little bit where, sure enough, larger on the other. So you can still utilize both bails, kind of figure out how you want to wear it at an angle, side to side, east to west, north to south, totally up to you. But that is what's so important here. And then here it is, just showing you that real close up, just magnificent clarity. That's the finishing I was telling you about. So we really don't take away from the center of the stone, but showing off that great border. What if we go even lower than $10,000 or $99.99? Or $89 or $79 or even $69.99. This is pretty impressive already. You can just yell out sold. We got a couple of people talking about it already. No surprise. It is not even going to be, for a minute I saw Z up there. I was like, oh, I love that letter Z. We're not going to do $69.99 either. We're going to go crazy. And again, now 3 people talking about one piece, one pendant, one total museum has not been up here on this event yet. And I've got to make this really, the fancy stone, very affordable. So I'll make it $6,599. It is absolute rock bottom. I went the extra weird price just to make sure it is, you know, I'm a gal true to my word. That's already sold. Congratulations. Thank you so much. By the way, Jason got our citrine, right? Thank you, Jason. All right, who got that one? Wonderful. Hi, Diane. I have another pendant for you. So we're going to go 3 for 3 on pendants. Here's my aqua. Thank you so, so much on that new find and that citrine. We are 2 for 2. It's going to continue that way all night long and for as many hours as I get left with this event with you. So here we go. This one is going to be the aqua 112-3291. It's the 231. And can you believe that last price kind of came down? I mean, think about it. It went all the way down below $6,000. So pretty important piece there and congrats. But here we go. This is the aqua 231 oval, and then no diamonds, none needed here. It's really all about the aqua. Let's put that on full display and let me make sure you can see it. There it is, that beautiful sky blue, rich, intense color that we have there. Super special, and of course, everything's going to stay in the gold color it's in, so that one's in the white gold. I think very appropriate for an aquamarine, and that one will be, okay, let's make it even better than $1,000. Moving quickly throughout the show here tonight. We got a lot to do, a lot to show. Again, black diamond bangles are coming up. I have 2 left only. Start thinking about if you want rose gold or yellow gold on that black diamond bezel set bangle. But right now, it's all about the 231. Let's try this one on the hand here so I can get you an up and down measurement, and then we'll get you a great look at it on the neckline as well. I'm excited about those little lightning bolts. They're not so little, are they? They're beautiful, but look at that aqua. That is just a superstar of the blue barrel variety here, and look at that. That's going to be about 5/8 of an inch there. And sure enough, that beautiful split bail, and then we'll take it on over to the neckline so you can see it there. Well, look at that color just popping on through, really bright, like almost blue diamond-esque is what you would really describe it as. And we're going to go even lower than $9.99. Back to the wheel we'll go. That almost waterfall effect of light throughout the stone. So it really is about as bright and beautiful as it gets. Don't tell me I have a messy wheel already. Here we go. That one's going to be better than $888. We'll make it, you know what, even better than $7.99. I'll go ahead and keep the roll going. We'll go $777. And that way it can be under $700 when all is said and done. And keep in mind, oh, for my charm ring gals, the gals that love the charm rings, you know, where we do stones moving and dancing from your band. I've got a couple of charm rings that we have not seen in this event because, of course, we're seeing all new things and all fresh things that you haven't seen yet. That's the beauty of the event, is if you think you've seen it all, not quite yet. When you've seen it all, that's when the event is over. So you'll know when you've seen everything. It's when when you no longer see Cellar melted on that banner. And if you like designer pendants, I do have another in a tourmaline. Look at this one. That tourmaline is here. That's a fancy cut tourmaline in a blue, green, teal color. Of course, I have that pink zircon. We are pendant heavy here. We sure are. We have a lot of great pendants here. And then look at this. So this is the one I have tried. I've been begging for this ring for literally 3 shows straight. And now today I got it for you. I'm really bringing out the emerald cut. That we've had the 14. We've had the 6, and now we're going to bring you about a 6 carat and a third. So that's going to be coming up as well. So lightning bright in color. Here's a quick little diamond deal for you in a ring. And it's going to bring the floral for spring, which we know how beautiful that is. 5968, and all done in diamonds. This is that 7 cluster style. So 7 big round brilliants coming together here in platinum. It's 5968, and that's 61 points in the diamonds. And yes, that band will be coming up shortly. So if you're wanting that big diamond band I'm wearing, pinky and ring, ring. It looks great either way. We'll have that coming up for you very quickly. But 61 points first in the fabulous diamond cluster ring here. There's only one. It's in platinum, and that's only 7 stones. So they are very close to 10 points apiece. So you're getting nice, big, juicy, round brilliance like we like to do. And you also have this fabulous idea to get, well, how about this? A band in platinum, and it's a nice wide band too. Let me try it on for you. Let me see if I can get this one, yep, on the ring finger here for you. It's about 5 right now. So that one will be ready to go. Of course, we're going to size for you still when we can. I think there's one size restriction here tonight in the show, just one. So everything else we can size for you. And this one will be sized. And then don't forget, if you like that Diaspora bangle, that's the one I'm wearing. So that's our Diaspora bangle in an average size. That's going to be that color change variety, in which I have a great ring to go with it. So stick around for that. But here's our floral ring, and that's going to be under $1,000. And it will not be $999, $888, $777. We are making this one the ultimate low, and we're going to send it out right now for only $699, but you get an extra $70 off that price. It'll be $629 and change if you'd like to get it. There is an Alexandrite necklace. One Alexandrite stone with diamonds, and it's out of Brazil, and then we've got it attached to the whole necklace. So that's going to be a piece that I think everyone's going to be fighting over. Oh wait, we actually have a whole color change Diaspora 3-piece set. I have got the pendant, I have got the the bracelet, the earrings, and the ring. So we'll actually have 3 different styles in color change Diaspora here tonight. All right, so let's get to maybe the biggest value I've seen at this event. And it's a piece that you're going to wear every day. But everybody gets a little intimidated by diamonds in bezel sets in bangles because, boy, do they get expensive. We saw one last night, and I think it's still here because y'all went, whoa, diamonds bezel set in bangles. That's a lot of gold. That's a lot of diamonds. What's going on? Let's show you what we have in black diamonds, which, again, if you want black diamonds, the tricky thing is, as they get into bigger sizes, they can get a little bit murky, and that goes to, you know, they're opaque stones. They're solid carbon, of course, as diamonds are, but it's going to be that opaque variety. So what you're looking for is a real sheen or luster off the stone, and sometimes they appear because they tend to be, again, pure carbon. So what they're talking about is a lot of times you'll get a little characteristics that you don't want to see. What I have here is the smaller variety, so you don't have to wrestle with that, almost what look like inclusions at the surface of the stone when they're smaller like these are. Very actually tough to acquire in these smaller sizes. It's why you don't see a lot of black diamond jewelry here, but we do have the yellow and we do have the rose, and that's it, one of each. And you may just want to get both and stack them because the way black diamonds look, I love them in white gold, yes, but we always see our white diamonds tend to be first in the white gold. When you get black diamonds, the way the black diamonds play in those richer metals where you get a lot of color like the yellow gold and like the rose gold, they're really, really stunning. So, and they're also wearable every day because remember, you got the bezel, so it's going to make the black diamonds appear larger, but it's also about a smooth look, a bigger look than what you're getting and what you're paying for. You're already getting 50 points in black diamonds, but it looks larger, and then you've got something that you can stack and layer with other pieces as well. So it's really versatile, and it's going to be our big bangle, and let's take a look at this because we have, do you want the rose? One of my favorite combinations is rose gold and black diamonds. I just love the way it looks. It's a really status look. And then we also have the yellow gold for you as we'll zoom back to show you because obviously that's the biggest gold weight we're going to see of the day likely, unless you ask for something that I don't already have out here. It's item number 111-9320. It's probably something you've not seen at all because it's rarely been on the air, and that's what we have. 2 in average sizes only. Obviously no sizing can be done in the bangles, but it will fit a myriad of wrist sizes from 6.5 to 7.5. So you're good if you're any of those sizes there. And we have, I'm showing 50 points in diamonds on this one. So 50 points on 9320. So not sure for the discrepancy there, but I'm going to go with the lower. And if you get more, great, because I can just guarantee you a minimum carat weight on everything. So 50 points in black diamonds all across the top. It's going to be that half diamond bezel. So that means they go from side to side on one side. And then it's got the great hinge and all of that. So you'll have a really easy to wear. And again, comfortable, smooth, not catching on anything. Got a really good look here. So let me show you the yellow gold here. And I'll make sure we have 2 figure-8 safeties. So let me show you how you're going to get in and out of the bracelet itself. Here's how it looks from the side. And of course, you've got the 2 figure-8 safeties to make sure it's latched and secure once you do that. So it's as simple as just pushing it together. It's going to line and just lock right into place. But then you've got the 2 figure-8 safeties to keep it nice and locked. And then of course, this is how easy with that great design that you have. have that is going to open on the side. You just slip it on your wrist just like this. So it could not be easier, and I try to keep it here right in front of you in this little bowl it's in, just to show you how simple and easy that is. So you align it, click it closed, and that's how it looks together, of course, with my diaspora. If you don't mind, I'm going to stack it with the rose gold here, so just in case you want to see them together on the hand for maybe a comparison, if that makes the choice a little bit easier, you can see them here and see how the rose gold looks with the yellow gold and kind of play that diaspora still to come. Again, it's for an average size wrist, and we've got choices here, and it's going to look great with white diamond bangles or anything else. I love the rose gold. It's really attractive, and it should be $49.99. Let's skip that. Let's give you all that dynamic gold. This is not a tinny little thin little bracelet. Look at that. I did two at the same time there. So we can go back up close, give you a great look at it, and of course you decide if you want the yellow gold or the rose. It's going to fit most, even if you're thinking about giving it as a gift. That's a really good idea, and black diamonds are still oh so chic, right? There's a big push happening. I saw it way back in early, what was it, 2010 was when black diamonds kind of went off the charts in popularity. They went a little wild. There was a big movie that came out, very fashion oriented, about the four girlfriends in New York City living the high life, right? It was when she got a black diamond, and of course that was the main protagonist of the show. And black diamonds, that was in 2010, I believe. That's when black diamonds went a little bit crazy, and so they've been really popular ever since, but we're seeing another surge in popularity right now. Again, everyone's getting ready for JCK, so we really know what that's a more style oriented trade show. It's not just everybody walking around in like overalls, you know, sprayed out of the mine. It's a little more refined than that. It is, after all, in Las Vegas, so it's a very glamorous jewelry oriented show, but also very trend heavy, very much focused on fashion and trend and very much glamour. So as isn't fine jewelry really about that? So that's what you have here, is something we're going to be seeing a lot of at the big trade show. And of course they know what's going on because they've been forecasting what's, you know, favorable in jewelry for years to come to debut it in June. So let's make this really easy. It's not going to be $49, $39, $29, or $19.99, and already a value just on the gold. These are the pieces we would love to melt, but guess what? There's no way that's going to be happening with the kind of value I put together for you, where it's not even $1,500 for a bangle. If you were shopping a plain, teeny, basic gold bangle right now in 14 karat solid, it's going to be more than $1,499. I'm going less than that. Mine has a half carat in black diamonds to go with it. And talk about a stackable, layerable, maybe a little edge to diamonds. If diamonds, you know, you've got the white diamonds and you're good to go there, but you're looking at them and stack it, layer it with your tennis bracelets and your other pieces all day. But it's actually going to be better than 14 and 13. And now it's just a matter of, can you race to the phones to get your choice of the rose or the yellow? But it's only going to be $1,299. That is it. So it's $1,299. It's an extra $130 off. It's $11.69 at checkout for a bangle. And it's incredible. And again, going to fit most of you. Yes. Yellow gold's already gone. The rose gold is what's remaining, and rose gold has been extremely popular in this event because it's probably the one in classic pieces like this you may not have yet. So it still pairs up well. Let's say you've got a white diamond bangle in white gold, and then you've got another bracelet in the yellow. Then you would have the tricolor look when you do get that rose gold, and it's the only one remaining here, and that's going to be it. So $11.69, and thank you so much. We'll see who's got that rose gold. Then we might as well get to our Alexandrite necklace, and then whole bunch of diasporas. Should we show you the bangle, the earrings, or the ring first? They're all superstars. And then while we're talking about museum, oh, the museum. I broke into the museum here, and the museum vault was the last one that had been really untouched. I broke in, and look what else I got. There are no words. Tony was saying earlier that, you know, probably I shouldn't talk as much. And I informed, we were kidding, it's an inside joke. And I said, you know, it's my job to talk, and it's my job to be articulate and, you know, express things and, you know, really be very descriptive, because that's how you need to know your jewelry before you shop it, right? Look at that stone. I am rendered speechless. Where is one to begin describing that blue zircon? So that's out of my museum collection. That's just one of many. We already saw one and it sold, the big new find. Now we're looking at that one, and that's going to be here. And then we have a big ruby. And then look at this. Jason, who got that beautiful bangle? Julia, thank you so much. Look at this tourmaline. That's a Paraíba as well, in a very ornate lime green color in that gorgeous mounting. So you know what to do, right? If you're saying, excuse me, whatever I just saw I need to have, that's my piece, call me. I'll show it to you when you're on the line. That way you don't miss it, because I already had 3 people miss out on that beautiful blue-green tourmaline. All right, do you want a little luck? Look at this. Who doesn't want a little luck in life, right? We all need it. I mean, that's just a fact, right? You know, all the preparation, and whether you're going like, you know, prepping for something, or just really, you know, just invoking spirituality for, I mean, really we need a little luck too. And this is, I feel like, that very cool way, without wearing a literal clover, you've got something that is many, many meanings behind it, because you have a bit of a clover floral. It's got little, I see heart shapes inside in the yellow gold with the baguettes and the rounds. I see 4 hearts that are then surrounded by hearts that are then put together to make a bit of a 4-leaf floral or clover. So it feels very much like luck and love, and right, doesn't it? It feels that way. So 112-1343, it's in two-tone gold, and it's 18 karat two-tone gold, and it does have 48 points in the rounds, and then also 17 points in the tapered baguettes, making for a very special look overall. And yes, the look of bigger diamonds put together at 65 points overall in total diamond weight. It's going to be in the two-tone, 18K as you see it here. I'm going to try it on so we can take another look at the size and really start to gauge what it's going to look like on. But just to make sure there are no questions, we will give you the measurement and then try it on so you can see how that's going to look. But supply your own chain, and the beauty is it could be a yellow gold chain, it could be a white gold chain, and either way it's going to work in that 1-inch drop, in that 1-inch style. Are you ready to save a bundle? Here's how we do it. It's on the neckline for you right now, and then we're going to send it on out of here in a hurry. So please don't wait to dial in. There is only the one. That is it, guys. Just one beautiful style and designer, and maybe again that beautiful meaning behind it, that if you wanted to give as a gift to somebody, I think that would be a great way to go without giving like a literal heart shape, right? Because that's kind of, it works for some, doesn't work for others. So here's your piece that's got even a little more meaning to it, and we'll make it, you know what, $24.99. I'm going to skip that, and I'm kind of surprised nobody has said show me the blue zircon yet, but hey, it's here. It's waiting for somebody to say I gotta have it. But this one's going to be a lot better than $24.99 or even $2,000. I was thinking $19.99 might do it. Let's take it even lower for you, and with the 18 karat gold and the great finishing it has, so that it props up beautifully on the neckline, doesn't flip or turn, and really is just all that extra gold that we love. I'm going to make it $9.99. That way you can save another $100 when you say yes. Are you ready for the charm ring? I'm thinking bottom of the hour we bring out the charm ring. It's the most quantity I have of anything tonight, and we're lucky enough to have a whole 6 of them. But it's also one of our best sellers, so we usually need 106, and we've got 6 in 2 different gold colors. So we will see those charm rings. It's the 5-stone charm ring, by the way, that has 5 individual bezel set diamonds draping from a band that you'll wear on your finger. So, and also that beautiful tanzanite is coming up, that 6 karat 29 emerald cut I flashed, and my key earrings. I wore key earrings one time on the air. One time I wore these really cool key earrings, and everybody lost their minds. And so we ended up making them on the spot. We made them a few weeks later. They debuted. They haven't been here since. So we've got the key earrings coming up that are going to allow you different ways to play with them. We have $8.99 on this one. Don't forget about the rose gold bangle with the black diamonds. That rose gold is still here, but we have got to show you this. And I just think this is the greatest value in pendants besides the blue-green of that tourmaline we saw out of Brazil. I've already flashed it because, you know, I just couldn't help myself. But when something is as beautiful, stately and rare as this is, and then I'm going to give it a under cost price tag, and I mean it, it's under cost. And if you want it for the stone, go ahead. 112-6416. Come on in early, everybody. We're going to party tonight. We've got 2.5 hours left to do it. We are in the last final hours of Sell It or Melt It, so it is time. Make a request if you have one. Tell us what you'd like to see. We can go find something that will suit you, and then let the museum like this one come to you, because it's another 718 museum pinky, golden, purple, mauve. It's kind of got a golden blush with the pinks, with the goldens, and then some purple coming through as well. And that's going to be also for one caller. Now, you know that. That's a major 718. It's going to have 8 points in diamonds, just 2 of them set on one side of this very artistic and bold and modern style pendant. Let me show it to you from a distance. It's more of a slide as well. So you're going to see how this looks from a distance away. What do you think? It's now showing different colors. Every time you're in a slightly different light, it's going to show off different colors to it. It is really an important style. And let's say you want to take your bigger chain, like your Omegas or your bigger box links, or maybe you've got a really nice, thick, substantial rope link chain that you've been desperate to use, not just on its own, but with a pendant. This is going to accommodate it. 1.25 inches from top to bottom on the pendant, and it is a major stone in that gorgeous color. So that's what it looks like from a distance away. Now you see how you're seeing more golden color. Now it almost looks, it reminds me, it's got such sparkle and such snap to it. It reminds me a little bit of like our neon Paraibas. It's really an impressive style, and it's going super low. Nobody is on the phone lines yet. I'm going to once again implore you, if you kind of maybe sort of are thinking about it, just curious, please dial in. Specialty cut as well. Notice how it's kind of a softer emerald cut, but with radiant faceting inside. Trust me, you need to call. This used to be $12,999. You remember when we just recently had a ring like this in the pink zircon? I know $13,000 a bit steep for one piece of jewelry, especially around these parts. We're going to do something very different. Now, nobody's on the phone lines yet, and I want to just tell you something here real quick. Let's go face to face here, because this is really important, and I don't want you to miss it. And you can see the size from a distance away. I need you to be ready to go, because this one will not last. I promise you, it will not last. There is something special coming up. And listen, as I'm in the final hours and I am destined to get everything of the inventory out the door, on these days, whether it's Friday night, whether it's tonight, Saturday, Sunday mornings, I'm going to tell you something. We are going to do our very, very best. The prices are discounted even further. The values are getting bigger and higher for you. So this is, you can see that sparkle from a mile away. That camera is not close. You're all the way in your living room at home. Look where that is. And that is a big sizable piece, and nobody is going to see this coming. What if we take $10,000 off and give it to you for $29.99? Or better yet, save you even beyond that. You've got to call me. I'm on my own here. I'm doing whatever I want and whatever is necessary to move the jewelry. Okay, so this is what, it's really crucial to dial in early. You can always hang up. Just trust me when I tell you this is a major moment for the stone. And there's a lot of you that beg me for more of these pink zircons, and I just don't have any new ones coming in. So as we take another look at it, there it is. And now we've taken 10,000 and nobody's on the phone line still. And that's because it's early, 31 minutes into a Thursday. I get it. I'm here for them, so I get it. Here's what I'll do instead of $19.99. I mean, at this point, I've been saying practically free throughout this event. There is not a better example of practically free exotic museum grade gemstones than that one right there. And nobody wants it at 19, that's okay, because I'm going even lower. I will make sure it goes. Everything's got to. There's no question about it. It's in white gold only. I hope you like that, because that's a beauty. But like I said, it would not be absurd to get it just for the loose stone and keep that in a box. And know you have one of the most collectible zircons ever on the air here, and we will not even ask for 19 or 18 or 17. I told you practically free. It's happening. It's our 7-carat 18, and it's in a lot of gold. And it's not going to be $17.99 or $17.77, and they're still 10% off wherever I end up. And so this is where, again, I feel like I'm on a mountaintop, yodeling into the abyss. I mean, this is crazy what's happening right now. And the fact that we have got this one sitting here at $17.77, I'll make it even better. I'll make it $1,699 for 10 seconds or 30 seconds, I think is the smallest clock we have. And then you're going to get it for $1,529. It's a little over $1,500 to get a 718 zircon. This came out of that new find in Ceylon back in 2020, not that long ago. So it's been 5 years and 5 months since we had this introduction to the stone, and now it's $1,529. And that is, if that doesn't show you that the museum pieces are just as eligible for a deep discount as everything else is, I don't know what does. So we've got 10 seconds left, and again, that's one that's going on my list. I'm buying a lot of jewelry when this event is over, mostly for resale, because obviously there's a lot of profit to be made, but again, for special gifts and for your collection and whatever it is. And we got a lot of resellers, not just myself, who do that all day during events like this. So take advantage of it when things are under cost. We'll see who's got it, plus that clover piece is here. And then, I don't know, I'll show it to you again since we're on the zircon track here. I've got the blue zircon, and if you think that one's not going to go, well, I don't know if that's possible, unless we absolutely are not broadcasting, but I know we are. So this is your chance. Well, not everywhere, but you know, most places, right? So here we go. This one's a major moment, and it's the blue zircon that needs my help to go ahead and sit up properly for you, because it's just that big a stone. So again, you see what happens here as I watch this. Watch the shank go, boop. See how it kind of flies up? Look at that. That's when you know the stone's large, when you put it down and it goes, yep, the stone, see the front leans a little closer to the wheel than the band, back of the band does. So that's going to be 1127759. Let me know if anybody's taking that gorgeous pinky golden purple zircon. It is my favorite pink we have. And then we've got the blue zircon, which is even bigger. 12 carats 94, almost 13 carats in that round, and just as lovely as can be, as bright a blue. And you think you want a blue diamond until you see a blue zircon. Then you realize, you know what, I don't need to wait around. I don't need to go to the museum and go look at a blue diamond. I can just own something that looks even better with a Rare One Source Cambodian Starlight Blue presentation grade zircon. It's a mouthful, but it is. It's worthy. Look at how beautiful that stone is, the way it's just dancing with light and color. How about this? Triple split style, but it's actually 4 rows of diamonds you have around it. That's 86 points in the diamonds, in the white gold. We have one. If that is not the coolest stone you've ever seen, then you ain't watching jewelry shows, right? You ain't looking at gems. Yes. Yeah, you want the pink zircon? All right, pink zircon is gone over there, and then the blue zircon is going to be next to go because that's just high level. And it used to be, yeah. Which one? Oh, the diamond one that looks like a clover? All right, so our pink zircon is actually still here. It's the diamond clover that just went out the door. And now our blues, maybe I save it. Maybe I save it for a weekend show when everyone's going to clamor for it. Or we just show it now for those really, like, you know, you're the dedicated TVON viewers when you're here with us on these weeknights. Like, you're the super shoppers, you're the value seekers, you're the ones that cannot miss a moment because you never know what dream piece you're going to miss out on, right? You guys know. I mean, obviously there's like 5 times the audience on a weekend when it's daytime and nobody's at work or sitting on the freeway still or having dinner, right? I mean, that's what's happening. I mean, it's a fact. It's only 5:30. So it's one of those things where, you know, people are still watching Jeopardy across the country. So it's like one of those things where even if you're home, you're probably not watching with us yet till the last couple minutes. So this is really kind of is like that super elite VIP view, like you're walking into the vault just with me, just the two of us, and we're just saying, look at the best we've got. This one's supposed to be $17,000, so $16,999 technically, and I'm going to make it a lot easier. Let me try it on the hand because it's still going to dazzle you from a distance away, even more so, I would say. That's what that zircon looks like. I wouldn't see, by the way, I would not see anything wrong with actually, you know how we usually do a Wonder Ring and kind of face it away, pointing out? I could see you taking our world-class Wonder Ring and popping it point in on either side and having it sit really well and nestle. If you just wanted an even bigger, bolder look, you could do that because listen, I know if you like the stone, you are one of my sparkle girls. You like sparkle and are obsessed with it. My favorite color is sparkle. I don't care what it is as long as it sparkles. That's how I am. I'm like, you know, when people say like my favorite color is leopard print, I'm all for that too. But sparkle is really my love language, so this is where you get it. And I'll tell you what, if you want to add more, go for it. This is going to be a huge value. Let's see who wants it. It's one only, stays in the white gold. We'll size it for you, no problem. What if it's better than $69.99 tonight? What if it's better than even $5,000 tonight? Yes, we're doing it. $49.99, and one caller gets it. That's it. So did they settle on the floral style? Just, that's what you got? Hi, Lisa. Thank you so much, Lisa. And this will be $44.99, by the way. So another $500 discount when you want that blue zircon. And yes, giving you a little early bird special here. And then maybe it's just not a zircon night, but we got the pink and we got the blue. And for those discounts, this one was $16.99. Of course, a little bit less diamond weight there. And that's going to be that fancy radiant emerald cut cushion look. And then we've got this one here for $44.99 at checkout. Okay, and then the big tanzanite is here. I got a couple of big emeralds. They're both rounds. So I brought out the best of the best in emeralds. Shall we get to, I said bottom of the hour on the charm ring, and then I got carried away with my museum. So let's show you maybe one of the most inventive and creative styles we have done in a ring at TVON, and one of the coolest styles that is so, I was so skeptical, I must admit. When I first saw this design, I was really nervous because I thought, you know what, I don't know if I may not be the one to present this, because I was a little concerned as somebody who feels very strongly about jewelry's got to be comfortable and wearable. If it's not, I don't think you're going to wear it, and then it's kind of a waste of money. So I was really nervous when I first saw this ring because I thought, first of all, I had never in all my many, many decades, I had never worn anything quite like it. Never seen anything, sold anything, never seen quite anything like it. So it was kind of a departure. You see the fringe that's created by these 5 bezel set diamonds? Well, not only did I wear it around for about a week and a half before I presented it, just to make sure that I could give it an ample test drive to really understand if it was going to be comfortable and wearable and never do what you don't want it to do, which is flip or turn the wrong way. I was a skeptic until it was 1 hour in and I realized, oh my gosh, this is just one of the most comfortable, wearable, coolest rings, whether you want to wear it on its own like I'm doing or maybe stack it next to something else. 111 6565 is the number. I only have the rose and the white, so no yellow gold, but rose or white. You may want to add another one to the collection if you already have one. And it's 24 points among 5 stones that are graduated. And you know what? After I debuted it, so I wore it for a while. I loved it. It was one of those that as I wore it around, everybody was complimenting and everyone was commenting because everyone had the same reaction. Coolest ring ever. Never seen anything like it. It's like your ring is wearing its own jewelry. I always say that it's like your band ring is wearing 5 diamond pendants, except they move and they dance, but it doesn't make noise. It's like, you'll never catch me in a charm bracelet. And I love the look. I can't stand the sound or the feel or the fact that there's like 8 billion things dangling from my wrist and you can't function and you can't do anything and it's hitting everything. That's what I was concerned about. But it's a ring where they're all draping downward, kind of like our dangling diamonds by the yard that we're all in love with. And this has that same kind of easy to wear. Look at that. Now, if you go all the way around, it still doesn't flip over. You see that? I'm going against the grain, against gravity, and they still won't turn all the way over. And there's only so far they can go. And then look, they return right back to where they should because that's that beautiful kind of close to the band O-ring style. And operators will need to know if you want the rose or the white because I only have 3 of each, so it's an even split here. And then we've got them obviously sized for you, so we're going to have the ability to size them. Let's show you the up close as well. I'm going to keep that zircon probably on my hand all night long until it goes, until it's no longer mine to show you. I mean, look at that. Look at the sparkle of diamonds versus the sparkle of a big round zircon. Amazing, right? And then here we go with our amazing opportunity here. Here's the rose gold, and I might have this one a little fingerprinted. I do because I've been holding it and wearing it, but let me know if you want the rose, and then you can see how like it collapses there because again it's meant to be on the hand, and then you can see, but it shows you how really kind of flexible and how really easy to wear it is with the beautiful way that they all just kind of sit like that, you know. So again, it kind of puddles, and so I love it stacked. I would use this honestly as a ring guard, put it next to something that needs a little extra. Maybe you need a little extra width or you want a little extra diamond sparkle. It is like your other jewelry is wearing jewelry. So very, very cool. A special look. It's going to be white gold or rose gold. You decide, and it is not going to be, and we only have 3 of each, and we have nobody on the phone lines yet. That's amazing. This is one of our best sellers. You've loved it. You've bought one, and so many different shoppers have come back for another in a different gold color or have gifted it. Oh, I love it as a thumb ring, by the way. I'm going to show it right there. If you want a more creative way to do a thumb ring or a pinky ring, absolutely. That is a really good look. I'll just remove my zircon for a moment, and you can see how it's done. This one's a little small for me, so go with your normal size, because if it is a little small, then your diamonds kind of sit a little differently, right? So go with your true size. This one's only a size 5. I need a size 6 for my thumb, but that's gonna be 24 points among 5 stones, all bezel set. So what does that mean? You know it, they look bigger, and we're gonna make it really easy. And again, sizing it for you, whatever you need. Let's make sure it goes. Not even $9.99 though. 5 individual larger, and I'll tell you, if you have that dangling diamonds by the yard that we all love so much, please get this ring. It is such a beautiful match to it, really special. So here we go, and I'm gonna love having this for you. Let's do this. It's very special, isn't it? Not $9.99, $8.88, not even going to be. You know what I'll do? Not even $799. Remember, only 3 in the white and 3 in the rose. That is it. 3 in the white, 3 in the rose, $799, even better. How about 7? You know what? Skip that. We'll go even lower. Go ahead. You need to have the charm ring. Try one. You will love it. You'll end up wearing it in some way, shape, or form every single day. You really will. I promise you. And we're going to make it better than $777. I'll make it $699. We'll save you $70 off that as well. So $629 and change, and only going to be in the white and the rose. That is it. And we've got 3 of each. And so you can get more than one if you want to. I wouldn't stack them together. Which color? White gold over there. So down to 2 in the white gold only. So that's going to be it. Very, very limited. And again, never to see it again. These are not the kind of pieces. If you think we're going to, listen, is this responsible? If you see me a month from now and I bring this ring back out and it's like $29.99, is anyone going to buy it? No! So there's no point in bringing it back. There's no point. We don't manufacture it again. We don't need to make it again. It's a high labor, high gold weight, high diamond weight, maybe not in the total weight, but in the individual size you have, it is. You can see how the center one's the largest, and then they taper and graduate down. And remember how important it is to let me know which one you want. Which color are you getting, Jess? Another white? Okay, so which one? I mean, oh, okay. I mean, does she need a millimeter size? I mean, I don't know. Did she see it on the hand? Let's try it on again. Maybe that'll help her. I wouldn't say, Kim, I wouldn't say it's tiny, but I wouldn't say it's a wide cigar band. Because then I'd be like, you'd be like, what is that girl talking about? It's not a cigar band, but when you look at the drape, the band itself has got like a classic, what you would see in a shank and a ring if it was holding a 5-carat stone, right? And then you have the diamonds draping from there. So 629, last call. All right, we'll melt them. No problem. We need something to melt, so we might as well melt those. I mean, that's a lot of big diamonds too that we can take and make other things out of. That's also helpful. Look at this again, $16.99. Thought this was gone. It's not. It was something else that was gone. So this one's available for you if you'd like that pink zircon and that specialty cutting. Again, you're getting first dibs. Most people are not watching the show yet. You get first dibs. Waiting and sitting around and thinking about it too long, not always advised. I've heard it hundreds of times throughout this event is, oh my gosh, I waited, and then somebody just came in and snagged it because I saw it first, I waited, and then it's gone. Don't let that happen. These are pieces I cannot make again. I cannot repeat. I don't even have stone anything like that any longer, so this is the time you take advantage. All right, we've had some good pieces, that's for sure. We're not for lack of beauty or quality or value here. That's the zircon that's here for $49.99, and then we've got my key earrings, and I've got my tanzanites, and I've got our big Paraíba, and whatever else you want to request. Haven't had a request yet, but I'm anticipating we'll get one or two of them tonight. Sure hope so. So let me know. I am your slave to jewelry. I will put up whatever it is you want to see and make it affordable and drop that price down. That's what we do here. It really is. It's what we need to do. That's the only thing we do. We don't sell anything else but fine jewelry. So, and this is the biggest event we've ever had. I can speak for 9 years here. Okay, it's a lot of hours. That's a lot of shows. That's a lot of events. It's a lot of sales. I do on average about 25 sales a year here. You times that by 9, I've been doing like 200 and some sales here. This is the biggest event we've done. Jason, go ahead. I do have a rose gold. I showed it. Do you need to see it again? I have it available. I actually have 3 available, Jason, if they want to take all 3. Here's the rose gold again. So you just give it a little shake there, and then you see how it sits. Okay, so we have 3 in the rose gold. You may have the first one. That would leave us with 2 left. All right, and then we're going to get into our fabulous emerald cut in the tansy that I flashed earlier, which again, you guys aren't beating down my walls here asking me for those pieces. That's okay. I'll just continue to show you a lot of museum pieces, see if anything catches your eye. How about the best looking diaspora I've ever had here ever? Another museum I rated. If you missed me, say it earlier. I know we have shoppers joining us literally every minute of the show. We have a new batch and a new crop of viewers joining us. The rose gold is still here. The white gold charm ring is still here. I know, I'm with you guys. If you're thinking there's no way I'm gonna wear that. That is like, that's silly. I'm not going to wear a ring with 5 different dangling diamonds. You will love it. It'll probably be your new favorite. It's kind of as versatile as our Wonder Ring is, where you'll find new ways to wear it. You'll play with it when you get it at home, and you're going to find that my favorite way to wear it is actually a pinky ring, or you'll say my favorite way to wear it is actually stacked next to something else. You know what I've done? You know I wear my signet ring every moment of every day except for about 2 hours a day when I'm at the gym. And honestly, because please don't wear your jewelry at the gym if you're lifting weights. Please don't do that. I did that once and destroyed a ring. So don't do that. But again, thinking, oh, it'll be okay. No, it was not okay. So keep that in mind. Plus you can pinch your skin and all that. We know better, right? So this is the thing where, again, you're going to find ways to wear it. And with that signet ring, what I've often done, even with the size of this signet ring being 3/4 inches square, I still add that charm ring with it. And it's a really cool look, the way it stacks together and gives you a really cool look to it. So you're adding, like, again, you're getting jewelry for your jewelry, and yet you can wear it on its own as well. Thumb ring, pinky ring, or anywhere else. So rose gold and white we still have. And for like $600, you're not buying gold jewelry. But we say yes. We are getting you fine jewelry at $600. It was $629 for that charm ring that didn't just have big gold, but also diamonds, big diamonds. Okay, so shall we talk about this one? Remember what was happening with the zircon? It's happening here again. This one is also defying gravity here. I am loving this diaspora that is showing pinks and reds and goldens and greens all at one fabulous time. I mean, this is a color changing gem that's super rare. 112. So am I going too high end too early, y'all? I need to wait, don't I? I need to like really just like take a step back and show you the $500 items. But I did that and they're sold. So it's kind of like at this point, we got to just roll with it, and you got to go in the museum with me. I raided the museum vault, which I should not have done. We've got 3 diaspora pieces here tonight. I've got that ring, which is our most high end. It's a 9 carat of 5 radiant, 7976. I also have the bangle here, and then I have really gorgeous earrings, and they're all fancy cuts. Yeah, they're all fancy cuts. We have the Asher in the bangle, the radiant cut in the ring, and then I've even got beautiful drop earrings that have a trillion, no, it's a round. Look at this, the round stones. Well. These never like to sit on the wheel, but there they are. They're the round stones. So it could be your whole set. I would implore you to get all 3 if you are really a diaspora fanatic, because they're also the top grade of diasporas overall. So I'm going to move the bangle off to the side. That's the one I've been wearing. Okay, I feel like we can do this. We can get this museum piece out the door. It's just going to require me going really extra low on the discount. I can do that. Let me help you. Diaspora lovers, there are a lot of stones I reject. We're gonna have like a moment here. Let's have a face-to-face moment. There are so many diasporas I will not show you. Sometimes they go on the air because as I look through everything with a fine-tooth comb before I go on the air, then still something about seeing it. My eyesight's really good, but not as good as our cameras can give you a look at magnified. So sometimes I see like, if there's little inclusions or little kind of surface scratches to the stone, I don't need to show it to you. I got 3 hours. I can find good stuff to show you. So there's a lot of diasporas that have an issue. This is the top quality stone we have because of its size, it's issue free, it's the fabulous color change, and you cannot see it here in one light, because I only have one light in the studio. I can't get the whole place to go incandescent. I can't. But it's already giving you a huge indication that you're seeing the purples and the red flashes coming through on this radiant cut. A radiant cut is very extraordinary because you're getting an emerald cut outside perimeter, but you're getting these really cool, you see them how they go like this, think of it like a little bow tie that's extended. That's what's happening. So you see these flashes of red and purple and pink and mauve, but then at the same time it's golden and green and like a beautiful champagne color. So it's really doing something that no other stone does. No other stone looks like this. It is distinctly diaspora. This is our big one. It is our clean one. It is our fabulous cut, and we set it with 80 points in diamonds. So with that said, we'll take a look at it, and we'll get it a great home here. And what we're going to do is get you a big old value and make it first hour appropriate, because I know first hour we're usually about, like, let's just show out the trinkets, right? Now it's about the museum. I've already had the pink zircon, the blue zircon, the beautiful Brazilian tourmaline. Now we're going into the diaspora. And let me see if I can steam clean it as best I can here, just so you can see it really, really well, because this stone is just a flawless look. I mean, there is not a thing in the way of inclusions. Look at that. Look at that. From the sides, you're seeing that split shank through. You're seeing the basket work through. That's where you've got some serious look to that color. And if it were still $14,999, I say leave it right here. It's a great value. These are the stones that are going to be the talk of the JCK world. The most elite jewelry show in the world is happening in about a week and a half. So not much longer to go until the entire jewelry kingdom converges on Las Vegas, Nevada, and has one of the most amazing, it really is awe-inspiring. It's an incredible, incredible, incredible show. And it's all about the best of the best in jewelry from the world, the whole world, every point of the globe. And this is something that, I can only imagine if this was on display in a booth there at JCK, it would be the talk of the entire convention hall. It really is true. And what we're going to do right now is make it better than even $49.99. So there already, it is $75. Let's see, we've gotten it down to a third of its price here, and we're going to take it even lower. So let's make it even better than $49 or even $39 and better than even $2,999. It's a color changing one source stone. You just see very few of them. We still have the earrings and the bangle that we can show with it, or again, you can purchase separately or purchase all together as a set if you want to. But this is not a time to sit back and wait, because it's also going to be one of our most incredible values on a diaspora I've ever had. And with that great diamond weight, stays in the yellow gold, although you don't see much of that yellow gold. One more time on the hand here. You're not going to see much gold at all when it's sitting here on the hand. And again, we're going to size it for you too. So if it's a little bit, if the size currently is a little large for you, that's not a problem. We can make it whatever you need, but it's actually better than even $29.99. That's the value. Look at that. The reds and the purples are basically transposed with greens. Every time it moves, there's a different color that comes off every single facet of this super clean beauty of a stone. And it's not 29. I know I'm starting with the really powerful pieces tonight. You'll have to forgive me. I'm starting with the power. We're showing the best of the best, and we're moving them out. And again, only a few short moments left for sell it or melt it. The inventory has almost been shown now to the point where in these last final days, you are treated the very best of the museum collection on display for you, and it will not be $28.99 either. Let's go even lower. I'm going to make it $28.88, and the first caller grabs it, and you have almost $300 extra off, so it's a big old value. Take a look at that. It's going to go. So there's our moment right now, $28.88. That's it. And you save a bundle on top of that. And so there's your big moment to get the Diaspora. And then we are going to show you, we still have some of those charm rings available for you as well. So you don't have to hesitate there. You can go ahead and grab one of those if you'd like to. There's our $28.88 deal, but you got $300 extra. And boy, are we going to miss that 10% off when it's gone. Take advantage of it with these discounts. It's all kinds of discounts together, giving you the biggest and best values we have ever seen. So it is a major moment to take advantage of whatever it is you like, or you can just make a request. Give us a call. Tell us what you're looking for. Thank you so much. Hey, Sally, thanks for being with us tonight. Hey, Kirsten, thank you so much for your kind words. You're too kind. And then let's show you the bangle real quick, just in case anybody's looking for the bangle. And then we can go to the earrings, okay? So we'll get you all 3 pieces of Diaspora all before the top of the hour arrives. That's our big ring. Maybe you're thinking about the Asher cut in the bangle. This is a very heavy bangle, and it's got that Asher cut stone. Look at how, as I'm bringing it up to the light, to your eye level here, you can also see the pinks coming through on the bangle stone at least. That's going to be 1112262, and that is pretty fabulous, wouldn't you say? Of course, yellow gold, like we saw in the ring, and we'll see in the earrings. So I think we found a favorite here as far as gold combination with the Diasporas, but you're also getting that beautiful Asher. I was wearing this earlier, so if you saw it with the black diamond bangles, which, by the way, we still have a black diamond bangle in rose gold for you. This one's going to be under $4,000 for the first time. It used to be $49.99. Just so you know what you could have spent if it didn't say sell it or melt it, it'd be $49.99 for the bangle. That's because you're getting your carat 20 stone surrounded by a halo. It's got 1 figure-8 safety. Let's make sure everybody knows how to get in and out of these bangles, okay? Really important. So you press a little button on the side. It's a side hinge, okay? So think, boom, it opens up and closes like that. You put your wrist through, you close it on up. You actually just squeeze it tight here, and then once it aligns, you are fastened and ready to go. Boom, you can do that real quickly, and then lock your figure-8 so it ain't going nowhere. And then you've got a better than 49, better than 39, better than 29, better than 19. Who wants a free bangle? Because something's free here. And I don't know what you're paying for right now, but it's probably just the 30 points in diamonds alone, not the Asher cut Diaspora, one source, phenomenal. Not the gold, certainly. Look at how much gold you have. Look how thick that bangle is all the way around. Yellow gold, average size. So if you wear 6.5, 6 3/4, 7, 7 1/4, 7.5, you're good to go. That is going to be better than 19, 18, 17. Wow. This is going to be going at $16.99 for the Diaspora in the bangle. Then we'll show you the earrings, and that'll be it on our fabulous Diasporas for the day. And still the pink zircon pendant, the blue zircon ring, a couple of charm rings are still here, our floral cluster, our aqua pendant. That's what I have available from 56 minutes into our Thursday night live together. So glad you're with us. We also have the Diasporas you're seeing here. There's the great ring that goes beautifully with it. Then we have the earrings coming up, which are a longer, more dramatic drop earring that we'll see as well. And boy, have I shown you a lot of our jewelry tonight in 1 hour. Yikes, not a lot left. All right, so we're going to move on. And then we have Imperial Topaz, really affordable. And if anybody wants the final piece to the 3-piece set, here's how we do it. The gorgeous earring with the elongated stout. Look at that stone. And to think that, now selfishly, I would have said, put each of those stones in a fabulous ring so we can get 2 people the rounds Diasporas. Instead, we said, no, let's make it one super exclusive earring that is right here in that gorgeous match pair of rounds. I mean, it does not get better, folks. It does not. It just doesn't. And this is sometimes an earring that holds $1 trillion. This time with the rounds, they're just a bear to set up here. But there you go. I mean, right there, you can see them. You can kind of get the idea. They're a little length. They're a little movement. They're a little sexy, you know. There's something about a drop earring, right? Gives you a little length. If you haven't tried your drop earrings yet, let's come on in. Let's be grown women and show a little bit of our high style side, right? A little bit of movement, and yet that beautiful stone. I love, see, as someone who's very much wardrobe and fashion oriented, I think about how the jewelry that I love is going to work with with the wardrobe that I love. That's important too. I think that when it comes to what's going to be wearable in your collection, I think a Diaspora is it, because those champagne neutrals that change color in different lights. How about 111-2408, yellow gold only in the drop lever back style? Would you like the ring, the bangle, the earrings, or all three? It's certainly affordable enough to get the entire three-piece set. If you can, do it. This is a really unusual stone. I'm showing you the pieces that we're putting in a box tomorrow and sending to your house. So it's go time, guys. 111-2408. 4 carats of stones, 2 carats in each earring. A super elongated diamond shape covered in pave. That's 26 points in diamonds, by the way. And you've got a yellow gold earring that is done in this lever back that's giving you this gorgeous length. Look at how they sit so that that stone is out front, facing forward like it should. Let me give everybody the link, Tony, so we can show you here. Don't like to leave anybody with a question, because if you have a question, chances are you ain't gonna buy something, right? I never, ever, ever, ever want to leave you with a question. Yes? You're gonna take the bangle and the ring. Do you want the earrings as well? Jason, did you want one of those too? Pink zircon pendant back, you got it. So we've already got the Diaspora piece gone in the ring and the bangle. And let's see if they want the 3-piece set. Tim, there are the earrings now on the ear for you, so you can see how they look from a distance away and really get an idea of how they're gonna move and how that length is gonna look on. And do you see how genius this is? I mean, how they do that's really defying what usually happens, because you have that round still setting out and really facing out to the world beautifully. And it's gonna be better than even that $29.99 price tag. Let's go back. And I love that they're all 3 Diasporas I've shown you are different shapes, but they're all really unusual shapes to see. We had the radiant to start, then the Asher, now the round. So they're all really ideal and divine ways to get your Diaspora. And it's gonna be better than $19.99 for 2 carats in each earring. And look how spot on perfect those are matched. Perfectly. And we're gonna make it even better. And again, the bangle's gone, the ring is gone. Let's get the earrings out of here for less than $1,500. Tim, I'm not even asking $14.99 on those. Let's go even lower. I just wanna make, if they do want the set, I'm gonna make it as affordable as possible. I mean, the ring and the pendant already spoken for, rather the ring and the bangle already spoken for. I think that's the one thing I don't have as a pendant. I'm gonna blow these out for only $1,300. You know what, skip it, let's go $12.99. That way they'll be $11.69 at checkout. So that makes even the earring super duper easy and really beautiful. So that will be, and then Jason, I've got your pendant here to show your collar, the back side of that pink zircon pendant we had earlier. That's only $16.99. So we'll get that one at home before we go to our top of the, actually we're there, we're already at the top of the hour. I looked up, 6 o'clock out here on the West Coast. So welcome in to Thursday night. Here you go, Jason. So that's the pink zircon pendant. There's the front. This was 112-6416. And this is the back. Wow, look how solid that is. And we don't, I mean, we literally need to give you a way to clean the stone properly from the back. But other than that, look at that band, that big, wide, kind of beautiful ribbon design that goes up and around it and really shows off that stone so beautifully. It's really nicely finished on the back side. And then of course you've got your hallmarks and then a bigger bail, so you can use it really as a slide, which just means you've got an ability to wear it with a bigger chain than you normally would. And it's going to be $16.99 plus your discount, another $170 saved, white gold only. Here's what it looks like once again on the hand, so you can see what that's all about size-wise. If you missed it a little earlier, there's that fabulous pinky, mauvey, purple, blue, golden. I mean, it's got a lot of colors coming through on that zircon, while also being a highly electrified stone, because it's got that really special double refraction we love. So 1.25 inches top to bottom. You've got it. Thank you so much. That is sold as well. And then we're on our way. So $16.99. By the way, Tim, did you get the earrings? Okay, the earrings I think are still available in our fabulous Diaspora. Let's start off the hour with a one-of-a-kind ring that is something you've never seen before. It's the only restrictive piece in size tonight. And I think the only things we have left from the first hour are charm rings, our blue zircon, and maybe that diamond cluster. I think that's it. And the earrings that have the round Diasporas, those are as good as gone, I'm sure. Yes, yes. Did you? So how many have we had gone in white gold then? 2 or 3? 2? Okay, total 2. So we have one left still. One left still in the white gold, and I think we're good on the rose gold and the charm ring. And then here we are with our amethyst that you've never seen before. Now this one is, I'm going to have to verify the size here for you because I believe this one cannot be sized. So let me just make sure that we know what the size is because I never rely on the bag. It's usually wrong. So this one is a size right now, and sure enough, the bag was wrong. It's an 8 1/4 right now. Let me try it on while I have it on my in my hands here so you can see how really cool this is and the side profile because it really is like a tension set look, but it's still going to be really held together with those really strong prongs that we love. But look at this. From the side, I want to show you. It's a squared off ring. You've probably not seen too many rings like that. And you're thinking, how on earth am I going to wear that? Aren't my fingers round? But our fingers are not truly round. They're not. They are a little more, again, they're not really square either, but this is the whole point, is by having not only a beautiful gallery look and these heart-shaped cutouts, and by the way, that'll be on the same design on the other side as well. So you have some filigree up top, some heart-shaped cutouts in the corners. That's where I want my heart shapes. I want them tucked in where only I know they're there. So you've got those heart-shaped cutouts, squared off style, but look, it's going to keep it from rotating on the hand. It's only going to be a size 8 1/4, so that's got to fit somewhere, but that means you could wear it here. It is a bigger, bolder ring, so maybe you want to wear it there on the index finger or the middle finger or wherever you'd like to wear it. It's wherever it works for you. This one, again, item number is 1128355. It's going to be in the white gold only, of course. This is a fancy cut amethyst, slightly fancy cut because it's got these straight sides here, top and bottom, and then a more curved end side detail here with that great design. So you see there, almost like an oval, but with some specialty cutting on just the outside edges there. So size 8 1/4. It is our 688 on the fancy cut amethyst with 27 points in the diamonds. Don't forget, one of our few pieces left from hour number 1 is that incredible blue zircon. That round, it's not going to last the show. I just keep mentioning it so that you know not to wait too long on it. If you're thinking about it, you get it. But this is a really beautiful amethyst that we have here for you. Still have the charm rings for you as well if you need them. One in white, couple in rose gold. But here we are with our white gold, 688, one only. We're on our way to make this yours. And all we need to do, well, we got to make it a lot better than this $59.99 piece. That's what designer jewelry can go for. You know, it doesn't matter. Designers love to work with amethyst because it's a great popular stone. But even there, you very rarely see bigger, cooler pieces like this. And that's a lot of gold that went into it. You see, it's 3 separate rings coming together here, built together to hold that stone with my fingerprint. So hope the FBI is not watching. We've got the white gold here, and we'll make it even better. Okay, like I would ever do anything wrong. Never. Never. Unless suddenly you can be arrested for selling fine jewelry too cheap, then yeah, handcuff me. Right now, I mean, I'm definitely going to be like public enemy number 1 on that front. We're going to give this a great value here. Let's go ahead and take it even further down. Or excessive shopping, is that a thing? Like, yeah, being a shopaholic? Absolutely. Good thing those are things that are allowed, right? All legal, all good. But this is where you shop for jewelry without feeling guilty. There's nothing wrong with shopping when you've got the values you have here and the practically free pricing that we have got for you tonight and every night that we are on the air. Let's make it even better than even $59, $49, $39, $29, or $19. One only in the white gold. Size 8 1/4. It's my only size restricted piece of the night. And we'll make it just, you know what, make it 15. You know, I was going to do $14.99. Let's take it even lower. How about $1,299? And then for those of you loving the designer pendants tonight, we got another one in an emerald cut, fancy cut tourmaline. That's almost 10 carats. Wait till you see the price tag on that one. And Jason, who picked up that gorgeous pink zircon? Thank you, Izetta. Thank you so much. Tim, who picked up your set of gorgeous color change diaspores? Wait, say it one more time. Yvette. Thank you, Yvette. So it's tourmaline time. And we've had some good ones already today. Interesting. This is a 2 different bail opportunity. You can use either side to be your top or bottom. Let's take a look at this. This is, Now, it looks a little bit like a fish when it's this way, but that's not how you're going to wear it. You could if you wanted to, but it's going to be north to south, whether you want that little crisscross at the top or if you want the diamonds where I'm holding it at the top. But look at that stone. For anybody who has said, oh yeah, that's me, sometimes these green tourmalines get a little too dark. First of all, this color is not. Second of all, you're adding this incredible cut. What should we call that cut? It is really fabulous. Technically, it's a concave championship cut. It's $14.72. I don't think I've ever shown it to you. It is a $9.92 stone in 18 karat solid gold. And diamond weight, we got you covered there too. 32 points in diamonds. Stunning, stunning, stunning. It's got a box link chain as well. And let's take a look at it this way. The chain is looking long. It's 18 inches, but adjustable. Good news there. So generally the size we like to see there, that's one way. Imagine it the other direction because there's a bail on each side or each end, I should say. So you can wear it however you like. This is where you get your big spring ring, kind of a senorita clasp, and that adjustability with that little charm. You see it's a little heart-shaped charm that's going to drape down the back of your neckline. How flirty is that? And then you've got the ability to move that little bead to make it shorter as you like. Here's what it looks like on, and I think we need to also get you the fabulous length here as well. But what you can see, and actually they put the chain in just on one side of that bail. So that's a really cool stone. Look how far away you can be, and it just still looks ever so amazing with that color, even when you can't even see it, right? It's just that beautiful glow it's got, and really fabulous. Almost looks like little pleats. It does. There's a great designer that does all kinds of fashion, and the whole signature look is having pleating, and yet this almost looks like you pleated this stone, pleated the tourmaline. And it's going to be actually, let me get you a size measurement here as well, so we can just verify that 2-inch length, see if that is accurate, and then we're going to get you a great value. So if you're already kind of loving it, please dial in very, very early. Yes, it is 2 inches top to bottom. We'll take it back up close for you and get ready for the value of a lifetime when it comes to a really super, super cool cutting on that green tourmaline, and that's what it looks like. Face up, we'll make it under, what do you say? $69.99 is where it started. We scrap that price. We get rid of it and we move it on out. Give it that big value you love. Then we've got an incredible tanzanite emerald cut. I got my eye on it, but it's coming up. We got 2 tanzanites, that lightning bolt band ring and diamonds. A beautiful way to get you some earrings and padbarashas and key earrings that there are multiple ways to wear them. We are just stacked full of incredible jewelry tonight, but this one's got to be better. $3,500 is your half off. That's pretty important value there. We're not making it 3. I'm not making it 25. It's not even $2,000. It's going to be $1,999 for a nearly 10 karat, bright as can be green tourmaline right there. That's the color you want. It's fabulous cutting to go with it. And it's also $200 extra off. So you get it for $1,799. Let me know who's got it. That is for a collector right there. A beautiful way to get a very important stone, and that'll be $1,799. Good luck. That's going to be 30 seconds left. Then we've got our Imperial Topaz, incredible value. Do you want to see the Alexandrite necklace? I've got an Alexandrite Brazilian stone. Also have a really cool set, actually. It could be an Alexandrite ring and necklace to go with each other. We also have that Tanzanite, couple of big diamond pieces, the big Paraíba. I've got a 6-carat Paraíba that is very affordable for what it is. So we got options. And anything we can bring out from the museum or beyond, that's really what tonight is focused on, museum pieces, but without the price tags. And we love that too. All right, coming up next, we've got an Alexandrite necklace on the way. We'll get to a very affordable option here. 112-6473 is coming up. I am just going to show this up close first so you can see what this is all about. It's an Alexandrite out of Brazil, surrounded by this halo in diamonds, a couple of diamonds bezel set left and right as well. And this is going to be 112-6473. Let me just bring our camera in closer so you can really examine the Alexandrite. You see a nice little profile view of it now. Here's what it looks like from a little bit different perspective. Got to get to the close-up here. And what we're going to do is make it really simple and easy and send it on out. Always nice to see a Brazilian Alexandrite. Give me a second. I'm just going to make sure it's polished up for you. There it is. So perfect. Look at that clarity. It's a lot of blues and greens, but of course it's going to change under a different light source to a purpley red diamond halo. Check out the big diamonds that you have bezel set left and right. So yes, you're going to have both of those diamonds. And how about we throw in some adjustability? Beautiful lobster claw closure. 16, 17, 18 inches in length as well. Diamond cut chain. We'll take it to the hand here so you can see it from a distance, and then we'll pop it on the neckline for no extra charge. But here's what I'll do. I've got a $15.99. Now that's a great value. It's a 34-point east to west set oval in 100% color change Brazilian Alex. That's a great value at $15.99. That's my sale price. We're certainly going lower than that. Did want to show you here from a distance. There's your adjustability. So 16, 17, and 18 inches are no problem. Let's take it on over to the neckline and make it better than $1,000. $999. One caller only stays in the white gold. And that is one of the rare stones on planet Earth. And yet a color changing phenomenon stone. And it's you know what, speaking of $899, let's go lower than that. Before your discount, let's go to $888. Crazy eights instead. And we'll go down below that, of course, that's going to be $799 at checkout. So a big value there on our one and only Alexandrite necklace. It's the whole necklace. And you know how we had a matching set in beautiful coordinating diaspores? Well, I also can bring you a ring that's going to go really, really nicely with this necklace as well. So as you look at the necklace and consider that for $888, let me make sure you see the ring that I think would be beautiful with it, which is here, 112-6507. And that way, now this is museum. This one's a whole different animal because it's an over 1 carat stone, but it is definitely that super saturated, amazing color. You know this ring. You probably have seen it. It's been one of the most expensive rings in all of our TVON collection because not only is it over 1 carat in Alexandrite size, which of course is one of the rare stones in the entire world, but it's also going to be the fabulous carat 30 in diamonds that is done in heavyweight 18 karat gold, made from the inside out so strong so that it can be a weighty piece. We know 18 karat gold is more dense, so it's giving you a lot of great feel to it as it is. But then when you see the way it's built and the way it's actually lifting that stone up, it is so incredible. That's why it was going for $28,999. Thank goodness this is sell it or melt it last call. That's what this is. You get 10% off, but if we took that original price and gave you 10% off, it's still a lot of moolah. So we're taking it a lot lower for you. Take a look at this. This one's not going to stay here. You know that. It's item number 112-6507. It's our 102, and that is impressive. But then you get a carat 30 in big old diamonds. Let me show you the side profile. Let's show you how this one works. Look at that. It's built where the diamonds are in the profile. They are twisting and wrapping and giving you that, look at that, it's like a bridge almost, except we're not going to run the diamonds through the entire underside, but we're going to give you profile diamonds. So you see from either perspective, when you look at your ring, everybody on the outside is looking at diamonds. You are looking down at your hand and seeing diamonds in the profile, and you're getting a carat 30 of those. There's a reason it's $26,999. And that it should be discounted from there at 10%. That's a huge savings. We have the necklace, the $888. Now, tell me something. Is this a Thursday night? If I have an Alexandrite necklace that's still here for virtually $799, yeah. You guys are getting the deals, and don't think that we can't adjust for the time of the night, the time of the evening, the circumstances. I'm adjusting everything. You are getting, and you think you've seen values on my show before, nothing like you're seeing in this broadcast tonight. It's as simple as that. Welcome to the show, by the way. If you just stopped in at 6 o'clock Pacific time, welcome on in. My name is Lauren. This is TVON, and we've got about an hour and 45 left to give away some jewelry. And boy, have we been doing that for the first 76 minutes on the air. It's been rapid fire, and we've seen a lot of great jewelry out the door, and we're going to see a lot more of that. And if you haven't heard, tonight when I came in and raided a whole new vault. A vault that we have not been looking at for the entirety of this event thus far. I got the museum vault opened up, and I took all my favorites out of that museum vault for you. So it is high time to get on the phone lines and let us know what it is you'd like to see. If there's anything, now there's not much left from my show so far, but hey, that's how it's going to work. You can't have things left when you're discounting to this level. So now what I'm going to do it on the world's best of the Chrysoberyl family. The Alexandrite, the 100% color change, the Brazilian material, the carat plus, the carat 30, the lots of 18K. What's it missing? A great home. And all that needs is a great price tag to make that happen. So let's do it right now. Carat 02, carat 30 in diamonds, and then if you want the necklace to go with it, it's still here. Let me try this on for you. That is one of the most perfect Alexandrites you'll ever see. I'll tell you my beef with Alexandrites. They're really rare, so I respect that. But it doesn't mean I have to like them, because I'll tell you why. Most Alexandrites, they got issues. They're too hazy, number one. They're too cloudy. They look like they have a little ghost living inside of them sometimes because they have this weird little kind of haze to them. Not on that stone. And you know what else they have? Sometimes they got a big old fat window. A window is a bad thing because a window is when the cutting's a little off and then you get this big void in the middle. You've all seen stones like that where it's like, what happened to the color down the middle? It's basically, if that's not cut perfectly, you're going to end up with a window. A lot of times, certain stones are more susceptible to that, alexandrite being one of them. So the fact that this one is as top-notch as it is and I am just gushing over it, that's because it is that top quality stone. The kind I want for my own collection, the kind I'd want to purchase for a family member I love, the kind that I want for you, our TVON family. That's the top-notch stone right there. And you get everything at a premium level. And I have nobody on the phone lines, and it probably has a lot to do with a $27,000 price tag. Listen, hear me out. You do have to, and as much as I want to just speed through jewelry, there's some times where we need to take pause and really look at what is here in front of us and really admire it for what it is and relish in the fact that this is about to be discounted, and then before you know it, I got 7 people missing out on it because nobody knew it was going this low. I am telling you, it is going under $10,000 and it should never. And it's not $9,000, $8,000, $7,000, $6,000, $5,000. I have spent my entire adult life selling fine jewelry. Finest of the fine, that's all I'm interested in. And I'll tell you right now, alexandrite of this quality level and size simply does not go this low. And with this carat 30 of epic diamonds in solid gold, you can't even imagine what these pieces cost to make. And we're so fortunate to bring you a better than $27,000 price tag. And by the way, it's not $59,000 and it's not $49.99. And this is where my true collectors are going to come on in and say, I just stole a piece from Lolo. And that's a point of pride. Get excited about it because this is not normal to see value like this. And it's not going to be $49.99 either. Got a better value. I have one for one caller. That is it. If you're caller 2, 3, or 4, I got nothing for you. There's nothing that's going to meet or match this quality and value. Nothing. And the fact I still have that green tourmaline fancy cut is a little spooky. Then I got an 888 alexandrite necklace that's still here. I may even run an auction tonight, and I'm not allowed to do auctions. That's the kind of status we're in right now. And how about better than 49, 48, 47, 46, 45? I'm still going. I have to move everything. Our jewelers, I've been talking to our jewelers the last couple of days. We've been selling a lot of volume. Profit, not so much, but volume, I've had on average every show that I've been doing here for the last, 6, 7 weeks, we've been selling, we're usually in a normal show, we sell like 50 to 100 items. We've been selling 4 or 5 times that in every show. Every show. They are so busy with sizing for you and doing the quality control checks that every piece has to go through before it gets put in a box and sent to you and, with your name on it. I mean, they're bombarded. I cannot have pieces be melted down at this point of the show, okay? We've melted down some as we've gone through the event. We are ready now to just send pieces out, and when they're this fine and this high quality, and you spend more than that in retail, you go $32,000 a carat on alexandrite in retail, don't do it if you don't have to. This is not $45.99. It's not 44 or 43 or 42 or 41. It should be gone. It really should. But hey, you are wanting the biggest and best values ever, and we have spoiled you. Just say it. It's okay. That's been my goal. We have completely spoiled you during this event. To be honest with you, I don't know how I'm going to sell jewelry after this. If you want my real honest take on it, there it is, a vulnerable moment. I don't know how I'm going to sell a piece of jewelry after this event is over. Because how can you match values like this? And you know what? It's not $4,099. It's only $39.99 plus $400 extra off that. So I got on my high horse on this one, but I'm ready to move it, and you will be ever so thankful and grateful you picked it up. I can guarantee you that. And by the way, in a couple days, it's June. That's June's birthstone. So maybe that's the way a June baby celebrates a birthstone and a birthday this year. In next month, you can get that birthstone for yourself. I know it's pearl traditionally, but alexandrite is another birthstone for June. So maybe that's what you're going to do to celebrate your birthday this next month. So that's a huge value. And of course, you're getting $400 off, so it'll be $35.99. One caller only on that one. So I'm up here begging for jewelry that any place else would be like thousands of people fighting over it. And that's just the beauty of being a tiny little place with a small little viewership. We're not, I'm sorry, I wish I was in every single household in America, but we're not. We don't have that kind of quantity to go around. You see it. So you guys are the lucky ones. You get the best in fine jewelry at crazy low price tags. This is your moment to get your alexandrite, and I hope you will. So that's going to be gone in a hurry. So $39.99, but less. And then we got to keep on moving. We got a rare as can be imperial topaz on the way, that one source imperial. Even alexandrite's so rare, but not one source. Okay, I've spent way too long on this piece. It's an occupational hazard, guys. It's one of those things where when you see a value like that and you know that 10 years ago, 15 years ago, 20 years ago, you would have had like 80 of those sold, and I only have one here, and it's a value that's way less than it ever should be. It's a serious value. Here's my my tanzanite, and it's literally going to be my tanzanite, I think, in about an hour and 40 minutes. That's the one I just got my eye on. It's a really pretty 6 carat. It's a 629 actually, and I've been waiting for days to share it with you. Today was the day we get to bring it out and show you the emerald cut one of a kind. It's 112-7663. It's a one only in this beautiful color, and boy, I hope it's going to show up the way it looks in person. I'll tell you, I know sometimes on camera it's a little tough to show off the reds. It's just the bright lights we've got, but wow, is it stunning. I fell in love with it the moment I saw it. I guarantee you'll love it as well. This is the actual one and one only, and if you're not familiar, that's what Sell It or Melt is about. We got one piece pretty much on everything, and so we got, you know, just what you see here is what you get. So no other option, don't have another stone like it, that's it. That's the 629. It's got the lavish 93 points in diamond stacked around it. We've got one only. Welcome into Thursday giveaway day. I'm so excited you're with us, and of course it is the big kickoff too. I know a lot of people are probably taking tomorrow off. It's a big holiday weekend coming up. Happy holiday weekend almost to you. If you get a little extra time to enjoy what is obviously a somber holiday, but one we honor with, of course, as a country and as a nation, and we thank all the brave men and women who have gave the ultimate sacrifice. That's what this weekend is really about, so I never lose sight of that. But I will tell you right now, I know a lot of people are gearing up, and it's a big travel weekend. You might be on the go, and it's all of that, so you hear about all the millions of people that are on the road. So this is going to be all wrapping up here. So I want to make sure that while you're here, you get those values, especially if you know you can't be with us on Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Here we go, because we're not even here on Monday on the big holiday. So here's your chance right now. $629 in that tansy, $99.99 price tag. Ordinarily, we get you a better value, we get you a better price. Get the alexandrite necklace or ring. I might have to make sure everybody's still here. We're going to show you a wild deal coming up, but this one's not going to be even $49 or $39.99. One only. Watch this on the hand. It is one of those important stunners of a piece. And look at this on the hand. I mean, come on. If I can't sell this, I say we pack up and go to dinner, guys. I mean, I'm really serious about that. This is a weird couple of minutes here that we have had the values we've had on the quality we've had and are seeing something like that. That is, look at how it's side to side. So that finger fill that we like, so you're not seeing naked gold bands. Nothing wrong with the gold band these days, they're pricey. But it's one of those where I don't want to see a gold band. I want to see the good stuff. I want to see diamonds and a big center stone and give me juicy reds. That's what this is, and it's not even 39 or 38 or 37. It's a 6 carat pluser. It's a museum reserve showing off neon reds all the way through. It's not even 37 or 36 or 35. I'll blow it out for $34.99, and you get it for $31.49 at checkout. And that's a 629 stone, so we're looking at an amazing value with, of course, your 1 carat in diamonds. Okay, and then we've got a whole wheel of padparashas. So I told you we're kind of hanging out in the museum tonight. So again, if you need affordable, you may need to go to a different channel tonight. If you need we never have like $20 items because we only do fine jewelry. But if you need the super affordable, we may not be the place to be tonight. We're going to do a little higher end and make it as affordable as we can tonight because, again, I'm mostly going into the event would have been over, but I just wanted to dive into some of the museum pieces to bring you and offer them to you. Now, we do have our last of this incredible diamond band. This diamond band is the one I started the show wearing. We have a white and a yellow, and that is it. So it's going to be crucial here to dial in on these phone lines. 111-65-63. That is the $31.49 at checkout. Tanzanite, emerald cut, thank you for not buying it. Let's go to this diamond band. This is one of the coolest bands I think we've ever done. It gives you a wide band without being a basic wide band. So what I'm going to do is show you here. This one's a really good fit for me, so I'm going to try the white gold on here, and then I'm also going to try to clean that one a little bit. And we'll see, oh, look at that in the white gold. Isn't that fabulous? Or maybe I'll just show you the white gold and we'll melt the yellow, who knows. I'm just going to give it a little cleaning here because that's one of my jobs. And what we're going to do is make this really simple. 111-65-63, it's a carat 48 though. And you see it starts as 3 rows and stays as 3 rows, but it gets bigger. All the diamonds individually get larger, so then you see it's a little bit wider of a ribbon, and then they meet up instead of right down the middle. That would make it a pretty classic, straightforward band. So instead, you get a very different look. You get instead, and there it is, so really, really cool look. The way it's going to work is you get that wider style that's kind of mismatched, so what we call a bypass, that's what you call it, and that's going to give it this really cool, I wouldn't say lightning bolt per se, that would imply it goes zigzagging everywhere. This is just really the bypass of the triple band. Here's what it looks like even as a pinky ring, as a thumb ring. Honestly, wear it anywhere you want to, across the hand it works, and I mean it's a little maybe wide for what we would normally do. That's not going to fit on my thumb, but you get the idea how wide it is. And what I'm going to do is blow it out right now. Yellow or white, one of each. Call me early. I love it in that white gold, and we're going to make it really affordable. And this is not one you expect. And there's a lot of gold. It takes a lot of gold to set a lot of diamonds. And the bigger the diamonds, the more gold. Does that make sense? So it's really one of those where I know it's easy to just judge it based on the carat weight. We have to look at more than that. We have to look beyond the carat weight there. Think about the gold, the whiter gold that's within it, the stunning look this gives, white or yellow only, that's it. Which one do you want? Yes, I do. I do. I'll show the yellow gold for you again. But here's what we'll do on this one. I was just trying it on, so I have it right here for you. We're going to make this really simple and easy. This is going to be better than even $1,000 a carat. Nobody's doing that. I was working with a cutter the other day. He was buying his diamonds because it takes a diamond to cut a diamond, because that's how tough they are. Being a 10 on the Mohs scale, your hardest natural substance on earth is a diamond. So you need a diamond to cut a diamond. So that's when I say commercial grade. You're talking about those really low-end diamonds that are used in promotional grade jewelry, and also the diamonds that are bought to cut other diamonds. So diamond cutting is not always inexpensive, because it's not just the labor that goes into it and the expertise involved, but it's also the fact you got to buy diamonds to cut diamonds. So it gets really, really pricey, just even the cutting process of a diamond. Here's where we've set them perfectly, and then you get this wide two bands really coming together, and it's not even $1,000 a carat, and then you get to take 10% off. So it's a huge, huge value already. Here's what we have here for you. Let's get you a great value. Which one do you prefer, the white or the yellow? Totally up to you here. I'm going to make this easy, and what I'm going to do is this. And I see one diamond. I tried cleaning it. I see one diamond on the yellow gold here that just doesn't really look matched. So I'm going to make a little note and put my marker on it, and we're going to get that replaced. So again, I will oversee that process, but here's what I'm going to do instead of $1,480. We're going to make it $1,399 and then give you an extra $140 off. So $1,399 turns into a much more affordable price tag. You get it for $1,259 on kind of our zig to the zag band. And just let me know if you want the white or the yellow. That's all you got to do. And it's a really cool style. Then we've got our big imperial topaz coming up. We're already 90 minutes into the show, which means we have 90 minutes left in the show. So it's high time to get a request in too. We haven't had any tonight so far. I anticipate we will. So I would like to invite you to get those requests in if you have them. And I'm going to make a note. I've got my pen out that I need to mark that diamond that I don't love. So if you want the yellow gold, feel free to know that that one diamond, do you see it there? It kind of looks a little like smaller or something. We're going to make that disappear. So yes, you got a white gold. All right, we're verifying the white gold right now. What are you thinking over there, Tim? Are you thinking yellow or white? Yellow gold. It's just a smaller size right now, so it's only going to fit my pinky. So I tried to put it on my ring finger, and I thought it would fit by looking at it. It's a little bit snug for that. So I would say, again, we're going to size it for you. This is not one that's got a size restriction, so you can keep that in mind. Here's the white gold while we're at it. This is the white gold that does fit on my ring finger. So there you have the white gold next to the yellow gold. And I even was, well, I can't stack them on the same finger, but I could stack them here to show you how that would work. Okay, so you could actually do a little, now these are very different sizes. If they were the same size, they'd fit right next to each other. But there you can see how it looks stacked. That's a cool look too. So white or yellow, and looks like we're verifying on the white gold, which is right there. And also low profile enough to sit anywhere on the hand if you want it to, so it doesn't get in the way of things. Really easy band. You know, I think there's so many traditional bands out there, whether they are 1 or 2 or 3 rows. This is nice to have something a little more dynamic. Which one? Okay, so our white gold is gone. Jess, did you want the yellow? Which one, the ring or the necklace? The ring. Very well done. That yellow gold is available. The white gold is gone, and our Alexandrite ring is gone. And it allows me a moment to show you one of my favorite values of the whole show. If we have another collector out there who has always wanted the rare, one source, imperial topaz, here we go. Look at that stone. Yikes, we're almost out of jewelry. I'm going to have to sing and dance for a couple minutes here. That's okay. I was practicing my singing today. I'm thinking about becoming a singer. Just for fun, right? Where I would probably have to pay people to come watch me sing. You know, it's usually the other way. You got to go pay good money to watch someone else sing. Well, I might do it the other way around. I don't know. I've developed a love for singing over the last few years. 112-5437. It is a carat 60 imperial topaz, one of the prettiest stones. I know most imperials don't look like that. They don't. They look like citrines. they're like a glorified citrine because they are much more rare, but most of them look like citrines. This looks like the prettiest padparacha ever. Let me clean off the surface of the carat 60 oval. 37 points in the pink diamonds. I hope you don't mind. We added some really extra rare pink diamonds as your halo first. And then we gave it an outer halo of 72 points in the white diamonds as well and put it in rose and white gold as a result. Time to move this one out of here. And what a beautiful way to go. Who was shopping over there with you, Jason? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Tim, you have a shopper over on the diamond band? Diamond band, diamond band? Are we thinking about, what's that? Dawn. Shopping over here. What about you? Karen. Hi, Karen. What about you, Jess? She's shopping. Thank you. Alexandrite ring gone. The necklace, by the way, did she see the necklace? Because I like them together. You can get the whole set. And by the way, our tanzanite emerald cut is still here. I am going to have to work on that stone, and it looks like it needs a little extra polishing. Here's what it looks like on the hand. And let's get it out the door. Tell you what, I'll make the 160 Oro Preto with this big diamond weight over a carat total weight in diamonds, pink and white together. The pinks are large. We're going to make it really easy, not $49.99 anymore. That's my sale price. I got to go lower than that. Let's make it simple. $1,999. That's it. And $17.99 instead. So the Imperial is here and ready to go for $19.99. You got $3,000 saved first, then another $200 saved after that, and that's going to make it really simple and easy right there. So that's a big value. There it is. Amazing, isn't it? $19.99. We got a big diamond ring. Yesterday I had a big diamond band, and it was what, a carat 80 or so? I got the 274 here today. Now this one may not sit on its own, but look at that. Wowza. Let's zoom back so I can hold it upright. This is a very large cocktail of a ring, no doubt about it. It is just a major, almost 3 carats total weight here, by the way. You got a platinum piece, 7430 is the number. We're going to get into padparachas, by the way, that are affordable padparachas. Which, by the way, affordable padparacha would be like 10 grand. That's an affordable padparacha. I'm going to go lower than that. So if you want to see a whole beautiful display of padparachas, they're coming. But here's the 274 diamond ring. Mostly tapered baguettes. Yes? That's for Cora? Laura. Aura. O-R-A. Oh, wonderful. That's beautiful. It's like, reminds me of gold, but that would be Oro. I love that. Aura. Very nice. I'll flash it. As soon as you know what, let me just lay that down for a minute. I'll go grab it. Let me go run on over here and go get it. And we'll show for Aura. Thank you so much. And she did see the necklace, right? The necklace that I think would be beautiful with it. Here's the ring that's gone. It's our Alexandrite, so thank you so much. At first I thought you said Aura like A-U-R-A. I learned a new term today. The kids are saying Aura farming. What, Jason? What? Do you say that? Aura farming? No, you what? Huh? Okay. Well, I got Jason's attention. All right, here we go. I had to look it up. I guess I am that old. I know. I'm an old lady officially. I didn't know what aura farming was. Anyway, it's going to be 18 karat gold here, the 102, and of course that is already spoken for. So again, look at that. That's my favorite detail about it. Besides the Alexandrite itself is that side profile of those diamonds. That's pretty cool there. So, all right, that's gone. Anyway, just wanted to show it one more time. Here it is on the hand one more time as well. So just a quick look, just in case she needs to see it one more time from that perspective. Thank you again. And that, of course, already gone. It feels like that, having that price tag up there is mocking me. All right, let's go back to the wheel here and let's show you this big old diamond ring. And I haven't shown you the inside yet of the diamond ring, which is 7430. So here's your finished under gallery. It's got details galore. It does have this really fabulous, you've got some profile details also there. And then it is going to be mostly baguettes, and they have to be all tapered to fit into these distinctive individual channels that you have running throughout. And those channels are curved. And then you've got this big cluster of round brilliance really right in the middle and then kind of wrapping through the sides as well. How about this for a value? We finally got our carat 80 out the door because it took a big old discount. I'm going to do that here with our very important 274 in diamonds. Let me just try it on for you here. I still have the Alexandrite on, so I'll switch them out. Here is the big diamond ring. Oh no, this one's only a 4.5. Oh, well, that's as far as I'm going to get that on my ring finger for you. And I need a little more room than that. And then here's what I'll do. I'll hold it there because it's probably not a pinky ring. So I'm just going to hold it right here for you so you can see what that would look like on the ring, the middle, the index finger. Honestly, any of those fingers would be really good options here as far as where to wear it. It was formerly, that's the $79.99 ring. We're going to certainly go lower than that. And again, heavy platinum. Remember that inside is so well done as you look here and see that under gallery. That's really, really well done. And we're going to make it $2,999. $29.99. It's really $26.99 at checkout. Extra $300 off just for being a sell it or melt it customer tonight. And then, of course, we've got our Padparassha wheel coming up for you as well. That's going to be happening. Very affordable Padparassha sapphires are headed your way. And we'll have 4 of them to choose from, which makes it even better. And then there's a big Paraíba, 617, and a bright neon lime green Paraíba that is going to be here. We've got our Colombian emeralds. They got a big round and a big round. I got 2 big rounds coming up. So we'll show you that. Plus, I'm even bringing out a 257 ruby, which I think is our largest ruby now. So lots to get to. Big Sierra Santa Maria pendant is here. The diamond ring is here for $26.99. Here's the flash of the Paraíba, just in case you said, did she say 6-carat Paraíba? Yes, I did. 617, actually. 617. We'll get to that shortly. It's Padparassha sapphire time. And while we have your attention, I have got 4 different Padparassas to choose from tonight, starting with the wider floral band, the really simple, elegant 3-stone style. Wow, that's beautiful. We have a classic look here with the halo and the pave down the sides and some mill grain. Everything's going to stay in the metal it's in. And then we have a rose gold choice here. Oh my goodness, look how beautiful they are. I'll take one of each, thank you very much. They are pretty, aren't they? Something about these Padparassas, of course, a very important and rare, rare, rare exotic gem. We've got key earrings as well that you can wear multiple ways. So I'm looking forward to sharing those. Those were based off a design that I wore for my personal collection about 8.5 years ago. And we had to make them. And they've been sitting in our vault ever since. So we're gonna bring those out. And then here we go. Wow. I have one of each. They're all going to be either 18 karat gold platinum or 14 karat gold, so I best walk you through what they are. Okay, let's start with our rose gold. Our only rose gold choice up there is that triple split shank. That would be 18 karat rose gold. A 1 carat Padparassha, 32 points in diamonds. Yes. 274 diamond ring in platinum is sold. Congratulations. Thank you. Here we go. I've got the rose gold, which remember is 18 karat. That's again the 1 carat stone in the center, 32 points in diamonds. Let's go to our 3-stone style, which is that oval with 2 gorgeous baguettes. That one's in platinum. That is a 109 stone, and it's got 31 points in diamonds, but again, there are only 2 diamonds there. Plus you have, let's go over here to a really classic style here, that halo and pave. It's in 14 karat white gold. It's a 109 as well. 55 points in diamonds on that more floral style halo. And then last but not least is the wider band in the back. It's almost like that Wonder Ring inspired design with the points, the chevron tips there, 112548. It's also platinum. That's a 92 point stone, but it's got 70 points in diamonds. And it feels very couture, very high-end, very high level, doesn't it? With those almost like quatrefoil details within the open cutouts of a wider band. Now the question is, which one is your favorite? Because if you do have a favorite or are interested in any one of the 4, you need to start dialing right now because we only have one of each. When they go, they go. I'm going to size each and every one of them for you so they are arriving ready to wear. I don't want you running around town looking for a reputable jeweler, leaving your ring there, spending hundreds of dollars to get it sized, and then picking it up and not knowing, you know, if it's still your ring. So I'm sorry those nightmares happen. This is why I'm leery about having you size your rings anywhere else. Let us do it for you. It's therefore we pay for it so you don't have to, and it's ready. So the second you get it at home and you rip open that box, you're wearing it that moment. You're not like, oh, well, it's great, but now I got to go run across town and get it sized. Forget about all that. Let us do it for you. Let us pay the extra to ship it to you and to get it in your size and to do all those extra things we do and show you what we can do to make really affordable Padparassas your reality. So let's find out which one you like. They're all $59.99 or greater in their price tags. I'm changing that right now. This is not a time to wait though on the phone lines. Make sure you're on the phone lines quickly so you can tell me which one is your favorite and get it before somebody else does. That's hugely important. And if you would like any one of these, they got to stay in the metal they're in. Remember, we have 18 karat platinum and white gold up there. So you decide. It's going to be, I was going to do $4,999, but that's not nearly enough for this Thursday night. When you're here for 102 minutes, you get a feel for the evening. You get a feel for your audience. You get a feel for really having to get a little desperate here. So I'm going to take the Pad Parashas, one of the most important stones. Look what we've had tonight. Museum quality zircons, beautiful alexandrites. Now we're looking at the rarest sapphire that are just so over the top, really important. And they're all going to be either a little under or a little over a carat. Actually, only one of them is under a carat. All the rest are over 1 carat in size. So those are really good sizes to get in your sapphires. And it's elite. Elite, high level, no matter which one you choose. And they're not going to be $49.39 or $29, and they're not $19.99 either. So now I'm giving away the world's rarest sapphires, and your job is to pick your favorite. Not bad, right? Not even 19, 18, 17. They are going all-time low. We're going $1,699, whichever one is your favorite, and that, of course, gets a lot lower to the tune of $1,529 per ring up there on that wheel, and 4 amazing selections to choose from. So it is definitely time, and let me know which one you like. That way we can kind of put it up for display individually, give you a look on the hand, and give you all those specs yet again. So that's going to be 60 seconds on those Pad Parashas, and we'll see them out the door, and then we've got our big ruby and aqua and 2 emeralds, and then the big Paraíba, and we're just about out of jewelry. So, yikes, you better tell me what you want to see, because I'm going to need some more of our fabulous jewelry lovers to let me know what they'd like to see. Yes? Did you say the center? Yeah. Now we have 2 centers by my eye. So do you like the front one? The front one, the 3-stone ring? All right, front center is gone, but let's try it on. 112, 3644, take a look at that. That's going to be, of course, the 109 and 31 points in 2 diamonds in platinum. So each about 15.5 points on the baguette side and side. And that's going to be 3644. Platinum setting, we're still sizing the platinum for you. That's $15.29 at checkout. Let me know if you like the rose gold, or again, we've got 14 karat white gold on the left, and we've got platinum in the back. So yes, platinum in the very back. Let me try it on for you. It's also gone. 5048 is your number, Tim. Take a look at that oval. That's the 92 pointer, the only one that's under a carat slightly. 92 point on that Pad Parashas. Sorry, my knuckles itching. What does that mean? I know what it means when your palms itch. It means you're coming into money. That certainly is not the case. The knuckle, I'm sure, is different. It's probably just my raging allergies I've been having the last couple of days. Springtime allergies. I don't know, pollen in the air. And of course, then it was my 8-mile run today that put me outside for about 90 minutes. And ooh, yeah, I started sneezing. But here we go. 92 points in the Pad Parashas, 70 points in the diamonds, and that is gone. So thank you, Tim. And we've got 2 left. Let me bring them in a little closer for you. Which one, Tim, or actually Jason now. Jason, do you like the rose gold or the 14 karat white gold on the left? You can let me know. You like the oval. Well, they're both ovals. The left side, the white gold, 1124099. I'll try it on for you. That one's sold as well. So you aren't fans of the rose gold is what you're telling me. Take a look at that oval. That is yours for you, Jason, 4099. That's a carat 09 unheated Pad Parasha with 55 points in the diamonds. Thank you so much. That is, you got it, right? No, verifying, yes. And I think the wide band just came back. So there's that one. There's this one. We're going backwards. We were down to 1, now we're down to 3. So we kind of are working backwards here. But there's our oval, oval, and oval. Just do you like the rose gold, triple split shank, the wider band, or the classic halo? Those would be the choices remaining. And you know what I'm going to do? Remind everybody. You want the wide band? Maybe, Jason, that one did come back for you if that's the one you were originally thinking about. You want the wider band in the back? That's going to be item number 1125048. That one's sold again. Oh, okay, never mind. Not the wide band. You wanted the original one? Okay, sounds good. That's 1124099. All right, so the wide band with the little florals inside or kind of in between there, that's here. And then we've got the rose gold triple split shank. And a reminder from earlier, hour number 1 tonight, very special when it comes to museum. We're keeping that going, but look at that round. Electric blues. in that round zircon. Don't miss out on that stone. 112-7759. Woo, that's a good one. So that's still here hanging out. If anybody would like item number 7759, just holler at me. That is a very important piece. And then my other favorite of the day is the Tanzanite Emerald Cut. We still have that one available as well. All right, let's move along. And yes, I sure can. Who is that? Let me get her attention. Okay, so here it is. Does she want to see it up closer on the hand? Okay, up close all by itself. Tell you what, I'll move that one aside. Let's put item number 4099 up here, right in the center of the wheel. That is in 109 unheated Padparasha. So you've got the unheated, that's very important, really ups the rarity, plus 55 points in the diamonds. And that is going to be a one fabulous, fabulous Padparasha. We do have the big ruby coming up. A 257 is on the way. Couple of big round emeralds, one Tanzanite left to go. I've got Novel here. And then there is a very, very important diamond necklace. And this one's the 109 with 55 points in diamonds. 109, and it is unheated. So just if she wants all that information right up there in front of her eyes. And this is what's coming up. The look of a big diamond, it's not one big diamond though. And so it's going to be affordable. So that's coming up for you as well. And then I'll take a sip of water while she's debating that one. That one is part of the whole deal. We're at $16.99 plus 10% off. Mm-hmm. Blue zircon, I think is verifying. No, not my blue zircon. We still have a couple really key museum pieces. Don't forget there was an Alexandrite necklace here that was $888. Still have the nearly 13 karat blue zircon, which is what I flashed for you. What does she think about that one, Jason? Taking it? Thank you so much. Joanne, is that what you're thinking about? The 12 karat 94 blue zircon, not long for this world. 112-7759 blue zircon. I'm holding it up because otherwise it does that. It kind of falls forward just because it's a really heavy stone. See, the shank doesn't even sit down. So I want you to see what that stone looks like directly face up. Even if you hold it still, it's still glittering, still flashing. If you move it, it just becomes even more beautiful. $49.99 is your price tag. It stays in the white gold. We have a couple people talking about it because obviously it's not going to stick around. Do you already have this one? That one is sold. Congratulations. Let's get to that diamond necklace. And I still have two of my Padparashas left, by the way. This is a diamond necklace. It looks like you're wearing the most beautifully sophisticated, elegant emerald cut, but it's actually baguettes and rounds together. It's item number 111, actually, 8584. And it's a necklace. I have three identical pieces. What's up, Tim? Okay, 109 for Wanda. Let me go find it. Yeah, yes, I've got it here. Wanda wants to see it again, so she bought it without seeing it. I hate when that happens. She didn't see it on? Gotcha. Okay, no problem. Wanda, let's take, I get it, because you're on the phone making sure you get it. She's like, I didn't even see it on. Wanda, here's your ring. There's your ring. And Tony's going to put up the graphics for you real quick. Why not? 1123644. Wanda, you got it. This one's not for sale. It's Wanda's ring. She just wants to make sure she sees it on the hand before it arrives home. So there's the 109 with the 31 points. Again, individual larger diamonds on either side of your Padparasha. So that was the 15.5 pointer baguette on each side. This one's spoken for. That's platinum. Stays in the platinum. Sizing it for her. And that one was $15.29. Back to our necklace we go. So I actually have three available. So you can get one, or you can get all three, or you can just get two if you need to. 8584 is the number. That's a 111 prefix. It's a very special diamond look. I'm actually going to, let me move it center for you. And then what I'm going to do is come in a little closer because I want to make sure you see the details and how this one works, because it really does look like you're wearing one gorgeous emerald cut stone. It really does. It totally does. And it's finished beautifully on the inside, and it's got that diamond cut roller link chain that's attached. It's only white gold. It's 18 karat though, and usually when we see a necklace, we don't always see 18 karat gold. Now, I know you want to see it from a distance. It's not an overwhelming, overpowering piece, but it's sophisticated, elegant, and lovely. That's the idea. And does that not look like one big 1 carat emerald cut stone? That's exactly what it looks like. Instead, you're getting 15 points in baguettes, 4 points in rounds, 19 points overall, 18 karat solid, and it's even an adjustable chain. And still it's got, usually it's not the, is it adjustable? Wait a minute. No, it's only got, I mean, not the sliding bar. It's instead got that little charm with a lobster claw, but there are actually going to be 2 different lengths. I don't see 3. I see 2 lengths on it. Looks like it's going to be 16 and 18, okay? Do you see there's only 1 O-ring there besides the one that's clasped? So it's actually going to be 16 and 18, and then by all means, let's put it on. So 16 is here, right there. Wow. And I'm not a petite little tiny person. So look at how beautiful that is. That stands out. Then if you want to go 18, that's down here. So 16, 18. 2 different ways to wear it, and that gives you the look of one huge diamond. One huge diamond, let me tell you, I wear an emerald cut diamond every day of my life. It's the most, if you love them, you got great taste. They're also the most expensive cut in diamond in bigger stones. So just rest assured, if that was a 1 carat emerald cut diamond, you'd be looking at something that would cost a whole bunch of money, especially in a VS quality. I do want to also show you the back because that's finished as well. So you get a great finishing on the back side of the necklace, and we're going to go ahead and blow it out. It's under $1,000. We have 3 pieces. It's under $1,000. It's not $999 or $888 or $777. It's not even $699. And I'm about to show you some patriotic earrings. Figured with the holiday weekend coming, it'd be a good day for some patriotic red, white, and blue. And we also are going to have some key earrings modeled after my own. And I'm going to make this one $599 with a $60 discount. And we have an hour left, and I've shown you by the end of this hour, in 6 minutes actually, I'm going to have shown you everything we had for tonight. So it means we don't get the luxury of ending the show early because we've shown and sold everything. It means we got to hear your requests and what else you'd like to see. So again, more than welcome to get your requests in. I hope you will. That's going to be $599 minus $60, so $539 at checkout, and white gold only. But remember, it's a huge upgrade to get the 18 karat. You have 1, we have 2 left then. 2 left only on the necklace, and remember, it's even worth it for the chain. You would spend more for an 18 karat diamond cut chain, no question about it, especially of that size. And instead, you're getting those beautiful diamonds. It does, and again, it's not the illusion in the sense I hear so many people use that term illusion, and they're talking about fake diamonds, lab-grown diamonds, man-made diamonds, faux crystals, white zircons, white sapphires, you know, all these different looks that give you the look of diamonds. I'm talking about sophisticated styling here in where they put different cuts together to give you the look of a big diamond. It's still important diamonds in their own right. It's still important baguettes and rounds. They're just put together to create that more affordable way to get something that should cost you a boatload more. So it's only going to be, now we have 2 left. It looks like we may be down to 1 remaining. That's also a great gift idea. She's going to be absolutely wowed. And if you know someone who loves an emerald cut, or if they've just got really like hoity-toity, like super, super high-end taste, they're going to like that necklace. Okay? They're going to like that necklace. Maybe that's you that's got that super high-end, really shishi taste. Probably. This is one you should have. And we still have at this moment 2 remaining. Okay. So I've got to show you this fabulous key. It's the earring that can be worn so many different ways. And I made the mistake, and this is why I can't wear much of my jewelry, because every time I do, it should be for sale, right? We don't have all my jewelry for sale. So I made the mistake many years ago when I was brand new here. I made the mistake of wearing some key earrings that I had and thinking, you know, no big deal, it's just an earring I wanted to wear, and they were fun and fabulous. And then everybody said, whatever that is, we need to have them. So I want to show you what we have here in a key earring, which is amazing, and again, modeled after some of my own. 1112617 is the item number. Are those not the most fabulous earrings? Because your key is completely diamond encrusted, but in pave, and then guess what? It is removable. So right there, watch this. Boom, I just took the key off, and now I'm going to put the hoop in, and you can wear it just as a hoop. So really simple and easy here, and you can wear it as a hoop. You can wear it with the drop. You can wear asymmetrical if you want to. That would be an idea as well. And then you know what else you can do? You can wear the key as a pendant. Put your favorite chain right on through it, and then you can wear the key as a pendant as well. So I have white gold and yellow gold. Most of you have never seen these because it's been literal years since they've been on the air with us. I'm going to show you what they look like up close, because obviously, and we still have necklaces left if you need them. All right, back to the wheel we'll go. I'll move that necklace aside, and I'm going to show you, these may not sit all that perfectly, but it'll give you an idea. because what you need to see is the way this pave is done. And of course, yep, they're gonna need a little bit of my help here, but that's what I do. I help jewelry sit up, okay? So here's what I'm gonna do. We're gonna get you a great value on this key earring, which again, multiple ways to wear it. You've got essentially like 4 pieces of jewelry that you can play, mix and match, wear them different ways. You can see it's got this very distinctive design. There's something, of course, keys are very much, can be very meaningful. And they're just also, I think they're really cool. They look like they have a story to them. And maybe it's gonna be a story that you give to someone else who, you know, you want to give these as a gift because they hold the key to your happiness or the key to your heart or the key to success, whatever it is. There's a lot of symbolism behind the key. So this is the yellow gold I'm holding, and then I will show you what they look like together. They do have this click-in closure to the round hoop to start, okay? And then you're going to pop on your key, like this one has the key in the pave, and then you can wear it just as a hoop as well. Very simple to do. You can see here, you're just going to open it like that, and that's what also makes it really easy to either take the key off or put it on. So it's really simple. You just need to straighten that out a bit. Then you can easily take that key off, wear it as a hoop. If you do choose to wear it that way, the hoop itself is going to have a length here. Yes? Oh, the charm ring? I think so. One left, yes. And there you can see the hoop itself is a 1/2 inch, but then I want to put the key back on so you can see it there, and I didn't clasp it because I knew I was going to put the key right back on here for you. So you just simply click it closed, and there's your key, and it's beautifully finished. So you could also wear it that way too if you want a different look. That also looks like it's meant to be that way. It's a really nice finishing. So we have white and yellow only available. I've got 2 in the yellow gold. That's more limited. Yeah. Thank you. All right, so our charm ring and white gold from earlier sold out, and then we are only about a minute away from the top of the hour. So huge value, big, big, big look. Oh, wow, something you probably don't have already in fine jewelry, which is what I love. I also have the white gold here, so let me also put the white gold side by side with the yellow gold, and then you'll see what we've done here and how it looks differently if you're having, you know, just kind of debating which color to get, or you can do both. So again, you can wear it multiple ways. Okay, so it's easy to take off the key. You can wear it as a plain 1/2 inch hoop, or you can go with the full 1.5 inch length that this is gonna give you with the drop, or you can, and trust me, you will get a lot of compliments. It is a full conversation piece, and then you can wear the keys reversed if you want a solid gold look. I think that looks great as well. Or again, you can put your favorite chain right through the key bail there, and you can wear the key as a pendant. So a lot of different options here. White or yellow gold, you will get a pair, of course. I will show them up close so we can see all that beautiful detail. Then I'll try one on again for you in the white gold this time around, and we're gonna make it really affordable. It's just a super cool way to get something that's gonna give you great versatility, but also just something different. And you know, drops don't need to be for just dressy. I think if there was ever a drop earring that really is that style that can be a little more fun, a little bit, I mean, whimsical may be the word, you know, just a little something special. You can see there how it's going to look from a distance away. That, of course, is the white gold. And before I have the yellow gold on, again, you can take off. It's really simple and easy to take off the key. So it's just, again, it's a convertible style, if you will. So many different ways to wear it. Let's take them even less than even $29.99. And with all the versatility, the cool factor, the way you can wear them. Let's take another look at the close-up, and then I'll prop it up for you so you can see that's the other white gold, and you can see all the details that are here. And yet we're going to blow them out right now. They are not going to be, and I know this is not something you ever expected to see today because it has been literal years since we've had them on the air, and it's totally, again, it's a fabulous piece. You will end up wearing them more than you can probably even imagine. And here we are at the top of the hour when most people tune in on a Thursday night. Welcome, welcome. And here's your chance to pick up the key earrings. And we're going to make them 1,900. Not, you know what, skip 19, let's go lower. We got our last hour together on this Thursday night of Sell It or Melt It, and we're gonna make it an incredible value. They are so comfortable, they're so wearable. I love the way you can wear it as a hoop or a drop or a pendant as well. I mean, nothing really, just the sky's the limit here with this style. Here's the other one as well, just so we can prove that there are 2 and you are getting 2 and they're an identical match. And we're gonna make it really simple and easy. And one more thing about these key designs is you are getting a left and a right. Okay, so that's important too. We didn't just use the same design. Watch this. There's a left and a right. So that's an important question to be answered here. There is a left and a right. Just means that the little tines on the key are going to be on different sides. So you can decide if you want to wear them facing out or in, okay? So there are 2 different looks there with your keys. So even if you wanted to, okay, one thing I love, because I was the I fell prey to a big designer many years ago who was doing nothing but key jewelry. It was the coolest thing at the time. It's still really cool, but they didn't do diamonds at all. And they literally used old keys that were found, and they literally made them and put them on, like, you'd pile them up on your chains and wear them together, and they were all a little different. So I really like that if you can even, if you want to, you could put two together on one chain if you want to as well. So you get two different keys, basically left and a right design, multiple ways to wear it. What if we make them even better than what? 19, 18, 17, 16, what about 15? What if we just went under 1,500, made them $14.99? Instead, to get the key earrings, which again, way too many, almost like just unreal how many different ways there are to wear this earring in the white or the yellow, or I love them stacked. I'm someone who is not afraid to stack a bolder earring up the ear. So if you want to wear a couple and have, like, tell a story with your earscape by putting them up the piercings of the ear, you can do that as well. But it's not 14. Let's go even lower. Really want to make sure we have the deal of the night on something totally different, than we've ever seen before in an earring. And I'm going to make them better than 14. Better than 13. Let's just send them out for $1,299. And that way you get them for $1,169. You get a full carat of 1 in diamonds. That's, of course, among your 2. So you get over a half carat in each of the pave keys there. And what a value to get in on, and something that may be giftable to somebody else that has that really cool style that you never know what to get them because they have the cool pieces already. Here's something that really expands the jewelry collection, gives you a great dynamic conversation piece, but still done in fine. So let's give it 60 seconds, then we got to move. Still have a couple of those necklaces remaining. I do want to kick off this last hour together tonight with something patriotic, given that we are about to kick off a holiday weekend. So wanted to show you a little something we have in red, white, and blue jewelry without being overly so, where you're not just saving it for 4th of July. You're going to have a lot of different occasions to wear it, and very important symbolism as well. And you know how we love symbolism. So love symbolism in our jewelry. And again, here's the yellow gold. So if you want to go ahead and grab the yellow, I'm not giving a lot of fair love here to the yellow gold. There's the yellow gold. So always been popular throughout this event has been the yellow gold. So something you might want to consider there, or just stack them up. Get a couple. Why not? Who's to say you can only get one color when they're $11.69 for the pair? All right. So no key lovers, that's okay. It's my design, and that's probably why, right? It's built after not my design, it's built after my own personal earrings. So again, they're a little out there, they're a little different. That's the kind of stuff I like, not everybody does. All right, let's move on to a really special, this is symbolic, and I'll welcome everybody to the show. For those of you that are many that just tuned in here, and I want to start off what is soon to be the unofficial kickoff to summer, but more importantly, it is Memorial Day weekend. And I can't believe it's already here, because that means summer is around the corner, and boy, oh boy, are we really seeing this year go by quickly. May almost over, and yet here we are close to halfway through 2025. Well, there is something to be said for, I was just talking about it, meaningful jewelry, significant jewelry. Meaningful, beautiful, and who's to say that that can't be done in fine jewelry? I think it becomes even more important. Welcome to the show, by the way. Glad you're with us. We have 55 minutes remaining in our Thursday night together. My name is Lauren Blair. This is TVON, and we've got that short little bit of time. Now, I've shown you almost everything. So here's the deal, because again, I rated the vault today, the museum vault, to give you really new and fresh. So there's a couple of pieces left, not much. So I'd love to hear your requests. And it doesn't need to be a specific item, like a reversible, multi-way, convertible key earring. It doesn't need to be that. You could just give us a category. You could give us a stone you like. Whatever it is you're looking to add to your collection, this is the time to do it, because we got about 55 minutes to play with. This won't last very long on our patriotic love knots, which again, as we embark on a very significant Memorial Day weekend. And again, when people are thinking about hot dogs on the grill and buying a mattress at the superstore, we really do, or at least me, I'm going to speak for myself, I think about the importance and significance of this holiday weekend that we have, that we honor on Monday, but really think about all weekend long. So I think that this is the earring that we're going to have out to you, maybe not before Monday, but right around the corner, because it'll probably be arriving right after. But this is the style where I've done pieces that have big old American flags and American eagles with the red, white, and blue, that might still be a little bit specific for everyday wear, where it's very kind of almost like, I wouldn't say overly patriotic, because there is no such thing, but I'm talking about very holiday specific. This is the way to have patriotic, but in an everyday style, and still so meaningful, because these are indeed the iconic love knot style that we usually see just in straight up diamonds. Let's take a look at this. So again, it is 112, $12.95. And it is a very, very important look here because you have the love knot. And that's still got the diamond cut rubies, diamond cut sapphires, and of course our VS diamonds that we love in that love knot design that usually is done just in diamonds. Now we have the love knot in that fabulous look. You can see that we really also showcased it, highlighted each row of pave stones because you've got the borders of the mirror finishing in the gold. White gold only, that's all I have. We've got some quantity here. So even if you wanted to, let's say, the family members that you know that you want to be patriotic, but they're also, I'm going to tell you, I think that I said once historically to some ownership here, I said, you know, these are going to be here forever. And they said, what do you mean? I said, just simply because it's a fabulous look. It's a look I know so many of us are going to love, but the problem was they were $3,999. And I just said, listen, that's one thing, say what you will about me, but you know what? I know value. I know what is a value and what's not a value. You can't do this successfully for years and years and years if you don't know the difference. You can't. And it's part of the trick, right? So here's the thing. They've been sitting there at this price in our vault for a very long time. And now the problem is they just cost a lot of money to make. There's essentially gold ribbons that are woven into each other. And, you know, it's one of those that it's also a smaller stud earring. And I want it to be affordable enough to where you can get one for yourself, maybe even a gift idea to someone you know that also wants to have that, you know, that pride and patriotism, that pride and love of country on display in their fine jewelry. Who says you got to go to the mall kiosk and buy something that's going to, you know, look good for a day? Let's get you fine jewelry, and I promise you, if my name ain't Lolo, I'm going to give you the best price possible tonight. It's part of our sell it or melt it, and again, we will do just that, sell or melt them. So last call, so we're not going to see them again, and they're going to be that 37 points in your sapphires and your rubies and 15 points in the diamonds. All done in this beautiful love knot design, which is a centered post. Obviously, you see I purposely put them in different little directions here. So what you see is how they can, you can obviously decide which section you want up top. Do we have nobody feeling a little extra patriotic this weekend? Because I would love to get you on the phone lines here before they're gone, because when we get down to this price, and I know exactly what you're thinking, $4,000, who the heck is going to pay that? Exactly what I said years ago. They didn't believe me. I have put them up multiple times in my tenure here, and they just won't go at $4,000. And today is the day I get to make it the price that I know is going to get in their home. And so you can have the pride of great quality. You can have the workmanship and detail. I mean, look at that. If you don't think it's a heavyweight earring, look at the way it's finished on the inside. Look at the walls of gold. And the fact that they also, the stones themselves are going to wrap around the sides of the earring as well, so that it's not just like a flat, one-dimensional stud. It's really giving you this luxury of having quite a bit of gold there. And you see like a little, you know, dome style here, but in that love knot. I'll put one on the ear for you as well. They're not going to be even $9.99. So suddenly it looks like we've got a price tag that, just based on everything we know about value, should probably send them on out. And maybe this is in lieu of your everyday stud. Maybe this is instead of your white diamond studs. Maybe you've debated about having rubies or sapphire studs, and now you're getting them all in the one earring that is going to be, again, think about the whole idea and why love knots are popular is also because the love knot design is one that's essentially unbreakable. You take these three different strands, you weave them together. So it's the idea that there's no breaking that bond of love. It's eternal, it's infinite, it's everlasting. And that, again, also when you put it together with the red, white, and blue, I think makes a lot of sense. So beautiful sentiment behind it. Let's go back up close and look at that. Nobody wants them at $9.99. I'll keep on going. It's Memorial Day weekend right upon us here. Let's make it incredible and affordable, and you could melt them down and be on the upside of the price, or we're just going to make this really easy right now and send them out for better than $888, $777, $699. Send them on out of here, as many as you want to get. We will not run out of these. There are going to be some to melt, no doubt, but if you want to get them right now, you can. It's our last look at them ever, and I think for anybody you want to honor, whether that's a veteran or someone who, again, in your life, in your circle, that has, again, made that ultimate sacrifice, giving us and, you know, providing us our freedoms every day, or maybe it's just that, again, you belong to those organizations, and I think that there's so many ways that a lot of us do. I know a lot of us do donate to those organizations because, again, we really do cherish and take pride in our veterans and all those who've served. Well, I'll tell you what, maybe this is going to be the piece that you donate to that organization. that at that next fundraiser you donate on your family's behalf. It is $599 a pair, and they will be $60 off that. So $539 to get yourself white gold in this love knot design in the red, white, and blue that is so lovely together. $599, let's get some more jewelry out here. We gotta go raid the vaults again here mid-show live. I've still got 2 emeralds. I do have a big old tanzanite, but my tanzanite 6 carat best of the best emerald cut is still hanging out here. So we do have the emerald cut tanzanite still here. If you missed it earlier, I'll flash that again. Sometimes pieces take 2 or 3 airings on a night to make sure that we can get them to you. So again, we'll do that. We'll get you a great look at some really important tanzanite here. We've got the emerald cut. Do you want a pair? Thank you so much. All right, so we're going to give those about 30 more seconds, be on our way. I do have, let's see, white diamond necklaces, opal necklaces, sapphire necklaces, opal rings, gold quartz, emerald necklaces. I even have the ruby sapphire bangle bracelet, ruby sapphire emeralds actually. We've got a big heart shape, a 1.5-carat heart shape yellow, diamond as well. We've got a huge opal. So if any of that sounds good, let me know. We've got big aqua here as well. So you just simply have to say the word and we'll bring it to you. All right, coming up, I do have the big ruby. I promised you a big ruby. 2 carats, 57 is the size. And let me know, do you know that we have made it through 2 hours and 13 minutes without one single request today? That I don't think has happened in this event. Usually I have about, I don't know, usually about 20 or 30 requests an hour. I have had none tonight. So hopefully it just means I'm showing you exactly what you wanted to see tonight. But we're still here for 45 minutes to take those requests. So please feel free to get those in. And that'll give us something to show you as well. It's kind of nice because I have shown you everything. So here we go. Our last call on this beautiful ruby. And that's exciting. And speaking of rubies, Irma let us know that she said she received her 2-carat ruby diamond ring. She said the ruby is the most beautiful color I have ever bought. That is wonderful to hear. Nicole, how do you know? Oh, that's so you identify Nicole. Yes, yes. I gotcha. Good taste. I know it's a blessing and a curse, as I always say. Good taste. Yes, but that's why TVON exists. For those that have the great taste in jewelry, but maybe not millions of dollars to spend on jewelry every day. You know, some people do. It's great. More power to them. But we can provide a way to get you the really cool jewelry for a very special price tag. And sell it or melt it is what that's all about. Take a look at 1120853. That's our big ruby. And that's going to be a special Burma 257 pear shape in a bridge. Love it. And then we got a few more pieces. I literally have 4 more pieces left to show you guys. I have 45 minutes. I need like 100 pieces to show you. So let me know what requests you have. Otherwise, we'll recap anything that's left of the show. But again, we're getting down to the wire on inventory, and we want to make sure that we get you what you need before the 10% off is just gone. Okay, that may be tomorrow. I don't know. So it's one of those things where we got to really help you out here. If there's anything you want to save 10% off, it's time to let us know what that is. If you want the big ruby, it's the 350 is gone, the 3 carats are gone, everything I've sold out earlier in the event, but you haven't seen this one yet, stays in the yellow gold. And how about this big size? One more thing I want to show you before you see the price. Let's just pretend you didn't see the carat weight, and then you see it here on the hand. That size is looking a lot larger than a 2.5 carat. So that's really important with this chromium rich stone, because obviously we don't get very big in sizes very often. So it's a huge opportunity when you have a stone that's already large but looking larger. That's important as well. So we've got this one down from $14,999, and that is one of the biggest and best. And here I just literally, one of our online shoppers just told us, she just said that she's got a ruby, she got one of our 2 carats, best color she's ever seen. That's really what, again, we take a lot of pride in that. I'm not going to bring you the Mozambique stones or the Vietnam stones or the Thai stones or all these different sources. Even Australia has some rubies now. We are doing the best of the best only. It's all about the best. If it's not, we don't bother with it. So this one, instead of $99.99, going to be a lot more affordable here tonight. It's a big Thursday. We are live. Tell us what you want to see on the show. We'll make it happen for you. But we'll make this one only $4,999 for a 257. That is a very big value, my friends. So that's one to get there. And let us know on the love knots. Still have a couple pairs of those red, white, and blue love knot styles for you. Still have 2 of our diamond necklaces. Those are the baguettes there. The baguettes and the rounds together. I still have a diamond ring and a Sierra Santa Maria we're going to have to show you as well. But that tanzanite, I'm not letting the emerald cut stay here. This is $500 instantaneously. You get a $500 coupon. It's $44.99, and I only got the one. So that's going to go, and it stays in the yellow, but we can still size it for you, and there's just nothing like Burma. And we got to know, because we have actually three callers now talking it over, and look how clean. To see any kind of glow or transparency, or even normally I'll just be happy to see translucency in a ruby. This has got full on glow. Look at that, every aspect of the stone, top to bottom, side to side. Here's what it looks like again on the hand. I'll reverse it from where it was before so you can see that one on the hand one more time. $44.99, $500 extra off. Never on a 250/70 you see that. And I don't think I have any other 2-carat fit. Now we have 4 people talking about it. Oh no, just one ring. Who is going to be the lucky caller and soon to be collector? If you're not already, that will turn you into a bona fide collector. That's a beauty. And the double row in diamonds going right down the middle goes all the way underneath that stone. There you can see that red glow coming through. That's all thanks to that clarity of that stone, $44.99. And then we've got a recap on the tanzanite. 2 emeralds. They're both rounds. I mean, I told you I raided the museum vault. I didn't go into the regular vault. I went to the museum vault. So we've got either the 234 in a round. I'm going to show you 2 emerald rounds side by side. That's the big one. And then I've got another big one. It's just, that's the jumbo size. That's 112-7908. I also happen to have, wowza, there's the 114, 112-0451. Well, how do you decide here? Probably just based on your budget, because I wanted to bring purposely 2 different opportunities and price point on both ideal, fabulous, bright, and ideal cut rounds. This is not a typical stone cut. You know, it's the emerald cut. Emerald cuts to be expected. That's the standard. That's what you always see. You're seeing the information on the left side of your screen, which is the 114 with 9 points in yellow diamonds and a carat 10 in the white diamonds. If you would rather have all white diamonds, you're probably going to think about the 234 that is item number 112-7908. That 234 round is with 70 points in diamonds. All you have to do is choose your favorite. It really is that simple. It really is that easy. And either way, we're going to get these prices way down. That's the job. I have chosen to accept it. So it's not easy, guys, to make the museum pieces disappear. But guess what? Everything tonight has been, from our zircons to our elite alexandrites. You've been seeing everything go. And it sometimes takes a minute because we're all thinking it over. We're thinking in comparison with other pieces we've seen, picking the right piece for the right time. This is for this month's birthstone. But you don't have to be a May birthday to appreciate one of the top 3 stones in the world. What are they? Sapphires, emeralds, and rubies. Those are the big 3. And if we have them with diamonds, as we do here, amazing value. Let's get you great value here. I don't have a lot of time, and I certainly am awaiting some requests. I hope we get some of those before the night is over. Otherwise, we're going to set some kind of world record here. So really want to make sure we get you accommodated here with these emeralds. If you want the 234, $12,999. I need to skip that. And you know what? It's got the bridge, and you can see, I love seeing the culet of the stone, love seeing in, kind of like a little glimpse into the side detail there, and you still see how bright and glowy that is. Check this out. You've got the yellow diamonds set within the split shank, 2 on each side, and a whole carat 19 overall in your diamond weight around that carat 14. Okay, so now it's time. Let's take the 234 and really discount it away. And I mean away and gone and out the door. And if you think it looks good there, watch this from a distance when you see it on the hand. Here's the 2 carat 34 looking so good. If we're up close where we're in a position to see every last inclusion, and then you see it from even further away, watch how that stone is able to just light up, even in darkness. Look at how stone just still glows. That's what we want to see in really good emeralds that very few give. They're usually opaque. They're usually like deep, dark olive greens, kind of those mossy brown greens. Look at this one. That's not bad. Look at the 114 on the hand. Same kind of beautiful glow and brightness right there. And it's yellow and white diamonds with it. And that's going to, by the way, the first one was $13,000. This one is supposed to be $79.99. Tell you what I'm going to do. Either way you want to go, Let's take, I mean, I'm showing you the side by side. So again, they're different prices because obviously different carat weights. This one's about double what the other one is. If you want to get the 234 on the right, that one's going to be down to just 8,000. You know what? Skip it. Skip it. Let's go. We got 38 minutes. Let's move mountains. Make miracles happen. Let's go. Even 8, 7, 6, 5,000. It's not. We'll make it $49.99 for the big one. And you know what? It's half the size. Let's go half the price. $24.99 on the smaller. They're both large stones. They both face up double what they weigh, but you got $49.99 on the right or just $24.99 on the left. And then we're going to recap that Tanzanite emerald cut. We going to recap. Can you get it out the door? And then I have an 845 and an oval. Wowza. We got some good ones coming up in the Blue Wing Block D. And anything else? Still awaiting that first request of the night? How about that? We might make it. We might make it through a whole show without a request. Okay, and that's fine. Just means I'm showing you the right things, I guess. All right, then there's a diamond necklace coming up, some crescent moon earrings. Anybody want crescent moon drop earrings? Or maybe a big purple sapphire lariat style necklace. I mean, really? We got collars with sapphires. We've got huge yellow diamonds. I am loving the big size of this yellow diamond heart shape. Those are my two emeralds. You take $49.99 for the larger or $24.99 for the smaller. Look at this, carat and a half in that perfect heart-shaped yellow diamond. My goodness. We got some really, I told you, museum level without the price tags. Really the best we can do. And it's here tonight. We got just a few minutes left, about 35 minutes remaining till I see you tomorrow night, God willing. So that's going to be it, guys. $49.99 on the right side, $24.99 on the left. So we're going to keep on moving. We got aqua still. I've still got an aqua to recap for you. Our ruby is verifying, the big 257. I think our big Diaspora drop earrings are still here from earlier as well. So I will recap. We'll make sure everything goes from the show. Our jewelers are going to come in and they're going to rejoice. Nothing to melt down tomorrow. They're going to be like, yay, we got not one single piece to melt down. And that is the goal. So they're busy enough sizing and we're getting everything out to you like usually next day. So literally a few hours after you shop it, usually your piece is shipping out, just depending on how complex the sizing is. So obviously a lot of pendants and earrings and all those don't even need sizing, so they go right out as well. Okay, so here's a very, very special look at a yellow diamond because we haven't seen any yellow diamonds tonight. And this one's one of our larger ones left because the 3 carats are gone, the 2 carats, well, that's not true. I have a 3 carat, but it's still $30,000. So let's get you a larger stone without the big price tag. And here's one of the most exotic cuts you can get. And it's also going to be our heart-shaped yellow diamond. And it's not small. It's a carat and a half. 112-3969. And let's get to it. A really important yellow diamond. This one steps way up in the size because it's always important to get anything that if it hits the 1 carat mark, you're living right. But to go up to that 1.5 carat is another extreme level. Plus you're getting, look at this striped effect that you've got on the sides, triple row on the sides in your diamonds, and then you've got the triple halo as well. So you see the theme of 3s here going on throughout the ring, that beautiful way that it's done. You see that triple design on the sides. Look at that. That's wonderful. Then you've got your triple halo. So actually your yellow diamond looks even larger. The center stone's already big. It looks even bigger because of that perfect halo. So it's going to be even better. We've got a $17,999 price tag. You've seen it before. It's been on the air many, many times. We're going to show it on the hand here. And wouldn't this be a great gift of love to share with somebody as a gift for like an anniversary or birthday, an engagement style? Ooh, when everybody else is getting engaged with white diamonds and you walk in with the fancy yellow, that is impressive. It's not going to be $17,999. One only. Let's reiterate how we have one only on most everything in rings. It's 18 karat solid gold, so we even went ahead and upgraded the gold, both yellow and white gold together. Stays as is, but I'm going to size it for you. 282 is your overall diamond weight. That is also very impressive. And it won't be $79.99. I think we have found the holy grail value on yellow diamonds here in this inventory. Right here, right now. But before you say $10,000 off on a huge yellow diamond, count me in. Let's make it even better than that and not even ask for $79 or $69 or $59.99. Come on in. I know it's some important pieces today. I can't help it. We were done. Sell it or melt it was done. but I convinced them to let me into the museum vault and bring out everything that I deemed worthy, and are giving you 10% off on top of huge discounts already, so that you don't have to just choose how many times can we see a diamond band that we've seen 8,000 times? So I'm bringing out the really unusual, the really status, the really unique, the really specialty. The museum caliber material is coming out, and yet this is not going to be $59. It's not. We're going even lower, and you got plenty of extra to save. But first, let me take it down to $49.99 for this one and one alone. And then you get $500 instantly off. So $49.99 turns into $44.99, and you got the big value right there. And then we're going to show you one more larger tanzanite. I still have my emerald cut. We're going to show you a couple recaps, and we'll be done. And we'll see you at 5 o'clock Pacific time tomorrow, Big Friday night. And if you're not going to be on the go, even if you are on the go, you can watch on your phone, your tablet, anywhere you got a Wi-Fi signal. You can watch us live and go to those different resources we provide, so you don't have to be camped in front of your TV to watch us necessarily. You can be hanging out online or on Facebook or on YouTube, and you can join a community of other shoppers and really have fun watching that way too. So lots of options, but that is our big yellow diamond. Now, a reminder that I still have our stunning emerald cut tanzanite. This is the one that's $629 perfection. Look at that. Look what it does. And the fact that this is still here, it makes me question my jewelry existence here, because there's a 629 here that we had earlier. It's item number 7663. It's got a 629 carat weight. It's got tons of red. It's got diamonds stacked and stacked and stacked all the way down the sides. And it is lovely, and it's here. And before I show you an even larger stone, I thought, let's give this one more shot. One more chance. With 30 minutes left to go, not a request in sight. Let's bring you one more chance on this incredible idea. And guys, I got to move some jewelry, so I'm doing my part here. I am discounting a lot further than we ever should have. That's the idea. So this is really, really special. So here's what I'm going to do. We got an important value. We've got a big moment. I don't have any more than just this very one you're seeing right there. That's all I've got. One only. And you see the price. There's no surprise. It was here about, I don't know, an hour and a half ago or so. It is here for one caller. It is $3,149 for a 6 carat 29. This is not a regular blue wing block D, as if there is such a thing as a regular blue wing block D. This is a museum reserve. So 6.5 years ago in a conference room about 50 feet off to my right, out in the back, and that's my right. Everything's backwards on TV, but way back in a conference room in December of 2018, I was sitting on a Tuesday afternoon, which we didn't have shows on Tuesday now. We didn't have them then. And we sat together as a group of TVON brass, and we looked at the most incredible tanzanites that anybody had ever seen. Now we are at the tail end. From that day one, there were certain stones, and it was that day. There were stones set aside as the ones that would be eventually loaned out to museums of the world. And now, thanks to your requests, when the regular blue wings were sold through, we brought out some of those museum reserves and put them up for sale. You have that moment and that opportunity to get one now. So I hope that you will consider it, especially with this extra 10% off. I got boxes and boxes of jewelry that look just like this that are waiting for your request. So you tell me what you'd like to see and we'll help you out. Maybe there's a certain category stone. Listen, you're not obligated to buy anything, but if there is something you're kind of maybe looking for, sort of, maybe, kind of, let me know what it is. We'll bring it out for you and we can get you a discount before this event is over, because it is all good things must come to an end, as they say. So this one's actually $31.49, and it's a top quality stone, no doubt about it. And then we'll get to some other great dandies here. We got some really special pieces for you, whatever you'd like to see. But there's going to be a really important value, and someone's going to be thrilled that they've got that at home. And take a look at it on the hand. Stays in the white gold. We'll size it for you. I'm going to do an auction on a ring, and I haven't done an auction in 7 weeks. Maybe it's been more. Let's do one. I'm just curious who's out there. Take a look. 112-7294. There it is. The big one, the biggest one of the day. You haven't seen it yet tonight. 7294 is the number. That is an 8 carat 45 museum reserve oval. It's in a massive carat 44 bridge. 0 to start. I'm going to go 0 to start on it. And yes, you'll get 10% off. There has not, hear me out, everybody. Party people, jewelry lovers, collectors, aficionados, everybody. I need you to hear me. I have not done an auction at TVON in what, 7, 8 weeks? As long as this event has been going on. I'm going, Tony, so we don't have more, we have 28 minutes left. So I'm not going to go in $100 increments. I'm going to have to go in, what do you want to do, $1,000 increments? Nah, that's too much. $750, no, that's weird. How about $500 increments? We'll go in $500 increments. Wherever it, and I don't know what's happened, if we've lost our feed or if there's something really good going on that, whatever. Here's the deal. I'm going to go ahead and we're going to give it like 2 minutes here or so, and we'll get you in. And you know what? Someone will steal an 845 in a huge carat 44 diamond bridge that is supposed to be $14,999. So that's the was. That's my price. And then I would have discounted a little bit, but it still would have been up and over $10,000. So now you get to decide. There's no reserve. $500 increments and a 10% off discount. Now, I've been doing this long enough to know that when you don't do auctions for a while, we get confused. We get a little like, something is short-circuiting, I'm not getting it, right? We get a little off. So this may not go well for me, and that's okay. I just want to sell something. I just got to sell something before I leave. So let's do this. Anyone want to go $500? Just give me $500. You might win it, and you'll get 10% off. Do you have 500? Okay, we got $500, one bidder. I like it. We got $500. I'll see how it goes. There's no reserve. If it goes, if that's our only caller, then so be it. You want to go $1,000? $1,000 we have. That I'm trying it. I don't know. It's a $15,000 ring. Yeah. 15. Jason's caller got it first. $1,500. Let me try it on. So you know that it's not like a 2-carat stone. It's not a little itty bitty. $2,000 we have. 2,000 we have. Not already, Joanne. That's not the right term. We are a long way away from $15,000. We've got 25 over here. Jason's back in the lead. Who's your bidder and shopper over there? And you'll say, we just got 3 over here. Thank you. We have $3,000. It's an 845. Look at that price. $14,999. That guys, that's normal. This is not. That's not. You're going to save 10% right now. That'd be $300 off. You will still save that when you have 35. Thank you. 35 is over there. Let me know who that is, by the way. And we have everybody through at the moment too. We only have 3 active bidders right now. That's it. How much? 4,000 we have. 4,000. So it's between just 2 at the moment. They're kind of volleying back and forth. It's like watching a good match of pickleball. Never mind they're out. I've never seen pickleball. I've never seen it played. It's like supposed to be this phenomenon that's taken over the world, and yet I've never seen. Where am I not hanging out in the right place? Is it illegal in Southern California to play pickleball? I've never seen it. I wouldn't even know it if I did see it. Maybe that's the problem. I don't know. Where do you go? Do you go to Venice Beach? Where do you go? Maybe Calabasas. That sounds like a place. Maybe you got to go out there, out to the kind of out. Oh, there's no room for a court. We live in Los Angeles. It's pretty densely populated. Here's what I've got. Your caller's the only one left, I think, Tim. Do you want to share who that is? Carla. Carla, where's she? Can I get real nosy? Where's she calling from? I don't need like a city or an address. Like I don't need her like apartment number, but I would love to know what state. Iowa? Okay. So we have $4,000. This is still, there's a big divide going on. We are looking for $4,500. If you knew, I kind of said it. I told you it would still, after discount today, still would have been over 10,000. This is what happens, this is what I get for trying an auction when I haven't done one in about 2 months. It just, a lot of you, I bet, are brand new shoppers and have never seen an auction on this show. Maybe you started watching during this event and you're going, I didn't even know there was such a thing as auctions at TVON. Well, not during a sale event like this one, because there's no need to put anything up for auction for anything less than the under cost price tag. Well, that under cost price tag was still $10,999. So $15,000 would have been $10,999. Then you would have taken 10% off. Instead, by virtue of this live auction, we're only at $4,000. So I'm going to give it 2 minutes. That's what we do when it's in final call, because I do only have, it looks like I'm checking out here if we've got, I can't see my phone bank entirely till I do that. So I have to kind of do this little weird, like, hope I don't tip over, like squat thing. So looks like we are down to 1 bidder. Maybe one person thinking about it, Jess, maybe back there, maybe. So here's what I'll do. We'll give it a 2-minute clock to kind of wrap it up here. We'll go 2 final minutes. That means that if you're sitting at home and haven't dialed in yet, and you want to go ahead and attempt the biggest value and discount, you're dialing in now, because you have to be in before the 2-minute clock ends up. to get this fabulous piece. And right now, we're kind of at all kinds of record-breaking lows here. This is record-setting, record-breaking. And you got to remember, this is not an 845 on its own. It's not sitting there like a loose stone in a box. It's set in a very lavish, heavyweight gold mounting. This is our biggest bridge. It's our carat 44 in diamonds. You're getting almost a carat and a half in VS diamonds with it, and a whole lot of gold. So that's not normal. And this is your opportunity. And by the way, if you were to bid, the next bid is 45. If you were to bid 45, it's really like a $4,000 bid, because then you get $450 off. So it's like your bid is going, like right now, Carla's saving $400 in addition to that. She's not paying $4,000. I have to honor, it says everything, right? Even auctions, which I'm not allowed to do for this reason, because now you're still taking $400 off. She only paying $3,600. So feel good about your bid, because essentially your next bid would be this bid, kinda, right? Does that make sense? 4,500 if you won it. I'm just going with the hypothetical. If you win it for 45, you save 450. We're right back where we started here. So you can come on in, because when it's a matter of getting it versus not, you want to be getting it. Take a look at it. We'll give it a final 2 minutes and we'll send it out. It's got to be white gold. That's the only thing. It's got to be the white gold. That's all I can do here is white gold. I can only do white gold, but I will make it in your size. This is not size restricted. You can get any size you need. Right now it's a size 7. We can go up or down as needed there, but that is important. 4,000. We have now literally 100 seconds left to get it gone, and then we'll have our top bid, whatever it is. If it's 4,000, it goes. If it's 45, or maybe 5 or 6, who knows? Yes. Key in yellow. The key earrings going out. I like it. Jess, who was that shopping the keys? And I'm going to try this on again. Thank you, Debbie. Enjoy it. The key, hoop, drops, everything. Yes. Do we have anybody else on this one? Verifying? Verifying. Let's see if we've got 45. We've got about 71 seconds here to go until we call it out. And that's going to be it. We'll count it down. We'll do the going once, going twice. You know the whole bit. A true, honest to goodness auction. 1 minute left to go. 1 minute, last call. You got to come on in. Not worth missing out on. You will love it. This is the top tier tanzanite in the world, okay? So it is a beauty. We have 45 seconds remaining. I know we're verifying here. Let me know what they're thinking. I'm going to leave it on the hand, Tony. I'm leaving it there. I'm leaving it there for a minute. I want to show you a couple details here. Doesn't sit too high up the hand. If you want to add something to the sides, you can. This is what I get for trying an auction that hasn't been done in nearly 2 months. This is what I got. A serious, serious issue. You thought our other pieces were below cost? Look at this. Nothing like what we're seeing now. This is beyond below cost. Does that make sense? Beyond below? Beyond below? Below beyond? Yeah, below beyond, beyond below cost. It is. Way too low, major value. Remember your $4,500 bid, because that's the next minimum bid. Okay, we're going in $500 increments. $4,500 would then, you'd take 10% off. Just want to do the math for you. That'd be $4,050. You'd be just a smidge over the $4,000 bid to win it at this point. Do we have $4,500? Jess, are you on this one or something else? We have 45? You've got it. Oh, we do have 45. We got 45 here at the end. We do have $4,500 now. We have 45. We have 45, so now we're going to go back to, it's Carla over there. Tim, does she want to go $5,000? We have $4,500 going once. Remember, if your bid was $5,000 and you win it, you would save $500. So again, big, big value. But $4,500 going once, going twice. She's out. That's sold. Congratulations. That is done. Wow. We just witnessed history made. I'm going to show you an aquamarine pendant. This is one for the ages. Thank you so much. Well done. That is sold. Here is the emerald cut aqua. Oh my. With the quadrant of princess cuts up top as your bail. And it's item number 1125476. And last call in the show, we have 19 minutes remaining to go. That's it. 19 more minutes. Thursday. But then we're back again tomorrow, 5 o'clock Pacific, 7 Central, 8 p.m. Eastern. And you've got this beautiful segment of diamonds up top, just 4 big diamonds. That's a total of 13 points. It's an 817 emerald cut aqua. Let's show it to you from a distance away here as well, so you're sure to see that. how it looks on the hand. Wow, look at that. Woo-wee, that's a pretty Sierra Santa Maria, isn't it? Crisp, bright, intense sky blues. 1.25 inches, let's make sure that's accurate. There's your length. Sure is. 1.25 inches, stays in white gold. Here's what she looks like on the neckline. Put your favorite chain. I would recommend white gold and put it right through that. Beautiful quadrant of diamonds in your bail, and watch that stone just shine. Let's blow it out. It's been here for a lot of money. $79. I'm going to take it a lot lower than $79.99, and that's basket work you're seeing on the side. Little trillion cutouts that zigzag their way across your profile basket. We'll make it better than $69, $59, $49, $39. I'm going to send it right on out of here for just $29.99. And there is a fabulous extra $300 discount you're getting as well. So that will be $29.99. Also, I have a beautiful necklace coming up. It's a bit of a lariat style, but not adjustable, which I kind of like, because then the lariat styles never seem to sit where they need to be. So I'm going to show you a Y necklace style. Let me know if you're liking this look. It's pink sapphires and purple sapphires together. And I'm going to try it on the neckline for you just to show you what this looks like together so you can get an idea. And then let me know, do I have to, yeah, there we go. Got the whole length in there for you. It's kind of like a diamonds by the yard element, but with sapphires and diamonds. And so what do you think of that? We can make that really affordable as well. Back to our aqua we go. Just wanted to show that to you. Tell me if you like that. It's going to be purple sapphires, and diamonds. Or do you want to see the huge Paraiba? We also have, wait a minute, there's a really pretty heart-shaped meets opal. This one's fabulous. Let's take a look at this. In 18 karat gold, an enhancer no less. Who needs an enhancer? We got one. Here's your opal, Lightning Ridge, Australia. I don't recall ever having this on the air before. Where's she been hiding? There it is. Let me get the chain out of the way here. We're going to throw in a chain, even though you can use anything you want, really. It's an enhancer. It's 112-2191. Let me know on the aqua, because somebody's going to get that beautiful Sierra Santa Maria. And then here's our black opal out of Lightning Ridge, Australia. It's 18 karat gold, including that snake link chain. It's going to come with a 17-inch chain, and it is adjustable, and it will be a carat 78 black opal oval with the blues, greens, a little bit of yellow red, and that's going to have 6 points in diamonds right up top on the lobes of the heart, but it's all mirror finish in the 18 karat gold, so it really reflects the opal, so it looks bigger than it is. Yeah. The sapphire necklace. I can show it for you, Susan, no problem. Let's show it. Let's do it. Keep her on the line. I'll make this quick here for you. It's a 17-inch chain, and again, this is an enhancer, so it means that bail opens up so you can wear it over beads or pearls or really anything you'd like, and let's see what that one's going to do there. So that's going to be a special piece, and you know what I'll do on this one? We'll make it really easy. $16.99. Running out of time. We've got 15 minutes remaining. So we'll make that $16.99. That's it. It's a heavy piece. It does have this. This is a chain you're going to use for a lot of pieces, I have a feeling, because there it is. It's going to be 17 inches maximum, but that's your little bead that's going to slide to make it shorter. So you can make it any length you want, up to 17 inches, and get really specific about how that's going to look. I want to show you on the neckline as well. It'll give you an idea of the size and how beautiful that'll sit up against the neckline. It really does look like, I mean, obviously carat 78 is going to face up bigger anyways when it's opal, but it also looks bigger because of the way the mirror finishing is concave, and therefore it reflects the colors really beautifully as well. So that'll be $16.99. You get about $170 off that price too, and that is one only in our opal. And boy, that dark, the dark environment I'm standing in really helps to show off the colors of that opal. We'll go back to our wheel, and I'm going to show you the necklace. Actually, maybe the hand is the best place to show this, Tony. It's a longer piece, 7701 is the number. This is a series of purple sapphires and diamonds, very much diamonds by the yard influenced here. Let me show you from this angle. Yeah. Oh, gotcha. Necklace? Okay, thank you. Take a look at this. It is a series of diamonds, purple sapphire in a pair, and then purple sapphires in rounds that drip down the neckline. This is called a Y-style necklace. It's 47 points just on the pear shape. First of all, you got all 14 karat white gold, and then you've got 47 points on the purple. All these round stones are going to total 113, and then there's also diamonds as well. That's going to be your 21 points in diamonds. Bezel set, Adjustable, look at that. There's your adjustability, 16, 17, and 18 inches in length with the lobster claw, and that's all done in the 14 karat white gold only. And of course, let me make sure you are aware that there's a length. The necklace is adjustable. You may use that 16 inch more often than you usually would because you have all this extra length here. So remember, that's not adjustable. So you're going to have a 3-inch drop from the pear shape. So that's why you may want to start, as I put it back on the neckline, a little higher up, like 16 inches, so you have room for that drop. Now, it's not a crime if that's going to go, if you want to wear it lower and have that kind of go down, deeper into the blouse, you can do that. So not a problem. But 16, 17, and 18 inches and beautifully done. Let me try to give you an up close a look at the stones too, because they're important. It's just obviously not a necklace meant to be sitting on a wheel. But here's a look at those individual stones. See how it's really a pink, a hot pink in the pear, and then you have a series of diamonds and lighter pinky lavenders in the bezels here. So really important look, and of course that carries up through the top as well. So just wanted you to see the two different tones of color you have, but all sapphires, all beautiful and high-end sapphires, and we'll make it even better than $49.99. Back to the hand we go here, so you can see there how it's going to look from a distance away, and it's going to be only $1,900. You know what, skip it, let's not even do 19, 18, 17, I'll go $16.99 on this necklace, and then you get $170 off. Just got to stay in the white gold, and one only there. So we'll see who's got that one at $16.99. It's a beauty, isn't it? It's just really cannot be overstated. Those are important and exotic sapphires that you're getting. Don't forget about the heart-shaped opal, the heart-shaped necklace with the opal in the center. Don't forget about the aqua pendant. We're in last call on the show. We have 12 minutes remaining to go, and certainly a few last pieces here available, like our yellow diamond heart shape. A couple of our emeralds are still here as well. I think we might need to see that gorgeous emerald cut tanzanite one more time before we wrap it up. So that's going to be our purple and pink sapphire. I do have one fabulous conch pearl. Let's show you that. Haven't seen too many conch pearls in this event. This one is really gem quality though. Take a look at that. That is not some kind of free form. That's a really beautiful all natural conch pearl. It's 1126034. These are some of the most exotic stones in the world you can get. Really, really rare. And it's going to be our platinum piece with a carat 19 of the conch pearl. These are super exotic, organic gems, 41 points in diamonds as well. Then we're going to throw in that chain, which is a bit of a kind of a rounded box link, if you will. And that one, well, it's going to be our 41 point diamond weight. Let me show you how that chain looks. It is 18 inches maximum, and it's going to be adjustable for you. So you'll wear it a lot of different ways, at a lot of different lengths on the neckline. I'll give you a look at the length of the pendant itself, which should be 5/8 of an inch. Let's show you that there, and maybe it'll be easier to see the other way. And then we'll do this one for, actually, we're going to make this under $79.99. Again, another museum piece. Really fits in line with what we've been seeing here tonight, isn't it? It's really close to 3/4, but yeah, right about 5/8. Let's try it on the neckline for you as well. And then you can see here, see, they've already adjusted a little bit shorter. So you've got a little, if you go shorter on the chain, you'll have a little bit of drape down the back of the neckline. But really want you to see how pretty that red color is of that conch pearl. And it's only going to be $2,999 tonight. So you get $300 off. It's $26.99. One of our best values in a conch pearl is right there. And out of those very important Caribbean found sea snail shells. So that's really the queen conch shell is where those stones are derived, but not every shell produces a conch pearl. So they are super exotic, very rare, and we got 9 minutes left to go, actually 10. So we've got a last call on the show. I'm going to show you our emerald cut in the tanzanite. I also have that big tourmaline pendant, that super fancy cut that we brought you earlier. We've got a chameleon diamond that's here. It's certified. If anyone wants to see it, it's huge. Have an opal ring with a 219 black opal. You just let me know if any of that sounds good on this Thursday night, our finale though. This is our finale, and I'm back tomorrow with you 5 to 8 Pacific time. So I hope you'll come join us for a little extra celebration. We always have a fun little party on Friday nights together, but being the kickoff of a holiday weekend, I think we're gonna have some extra fun tomorrow night. So hopefully you'll join me for that. Let's take a look at this. This is a Paraíba. Again, I told you, rated the museum vault. So you're gonna see pieces like this on museum level, Paraíba tourmaline, that was formerly $29,999. Well, it's item number 2979. Definitely not going to be long for this world. Yes, those are pink diamonds and white diamonds in a bridge around your stunning Paraíba that could not be better or brighter, and it's a carat 44. So a mighty fine size to get in the Paraíba world when you are getting that signature blue-green color, and it is an oval. Let's take a look at the side profile. Every detail thought of, addressed, really just fine-tuned. Look at that, and that's got great finishing on the inside. You can see that support for the rose gold and the pink diamonds that goes right down the middle, runs underneath your double halo here. That is an incredible stone, and it is going to be affordable. $29,999 is not going to sell it. We got a very sharp, savvy audience. You came for the deals, you came for the discounts, and you wanted to be under cost. I'm bringing you that even on one of the world's rarest stones that is going up in price, not down. I will be, again, in a couple of days, I'll be giving a symposium at GIA on this stone, so I'm very excited about that. So that's one thing, but also the JCK show coming up around the corner. Always a pillar and a cornerstone of any great gem trade show or jewelry trade show. They're Paraíbas. Everybody wants them. Most people aren't selling them, but it's like, kind of like dealer after dealer after dealer. Everyone who's got Paraíba puts it on display, and then you know what they do? They don't even sell it. They do it to kind of lure people in and kind of gain status in a world of incredible jewelry designers and gem dealers, because if you have Paraíba, even in the business, you are that high level vendor, dealer, designer. If you work with it in any capacity, you are suddenly given kind of like the gold star, the gold stamp of approval, because you are working with the best. And not many people have it, and we're proud to say we're putting it on sale. So while it's skyrocketing in price, we're giving you a huge value that's going to save you a bundle, and it's not even $9,999 for a carat 44 stone that is magnificent. Take a look at it on the hand from a distance away and watch that stone glow. And isn't the pink diamond addition, isn't that nice to see? 27 points in your natural pink diamonds, 77 in the white diamonds. It's extraordinary. And it's not going to be 99, 89, or even, you know what, even $8,500 is pretty special. We're going even lower. This is as close as we can get to 2 carats. You know, if that was like, oh, what, 56 points bigger? Do you know it'd have to be $15,000 or more? So maybe you forego 50 points to get a value like this, to get under even $8,999, make it yours. The pink diamonds is an extra bonus. And I'm going to bring it on down here. First caller, $79.99. There's an $800 extra savings happening as well. I've got 2 more things to recap for you before we go. Actually, we did have an Alexandrite necklace also here for $888. That's pretty special. So let me know if you're thinking about that one and anything else that you want to see. If there's something you want to see, let us know what it is so we can make sure and put it up there before we go, because it is go time and the show is almost over. We got 5 minutes left. Join us tomorrow night. Hey, tomorrow night, and then also Saturday and Sunday. So remember, our shows on the weekends are during the day. Saturday and Sunday are 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. Pacific time. Our Friday night is the same time as tonight, 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. Pacific time. That's, of course, 8 to 11 Eastern. So just a couple of reminders what we have left. $79.99 for that one. I do have the Emerald Cut Tanzanite that is going to be here for $34.99. Let me show you a couple last things here before we go. These are all must-go, must-haves. I also have the really incredible Diaspora drop earrings that were here earlier with this matched pair of rounds. Couldn't keep the other Diasporas in stock, but the round earrings, maybe just showed them too early in the evening. Beautiful drops with a lever back to start. That was 1112408 if you want these magnificent round Diasporas. They're matched. You're getting 2 carats in each ear. You've got this beautiful drop with that elongated design in diamonds as well. And it's going to have nothing but pave, beautifully done in those rounds. Look at that. That is really sensational. And that's going to be only what do we get those down to? $12.99 for the earrings. That is really still not making any sense. And then I also have this Alexandrite necklace. One of the bigger buys, I think, of the entire night was our 34-point Brazilian Alexandrite that has the fantastic phenomena blue-green to red-purple color change, of course. We know that. Wrapped in diamonds for your halo, couple of diamonds extra in the bezels at the chain there. So left and right, you're going to see another diamond bezel set in your chain. It is 16, 17, and 18-inch adjustable on this one, and it's only $888 for the Alexandrite necklace you see there. So I'll put it on the hand for you as well. So that's one of those big old buys here at the end of the show. What would you like to have in your collection? Is it the Alexandrite necklace, the beautiful Diaspora drops, the Tanzanite that is only $34.99 for a 6-carat pluser, or do you want the Paraiba with pink and white diamonds? That again is item number 112-6473. It's our 34-point east-west set, 100% color change Brazilian Alexandrite with 11 points in diamonds and 3 adjustable lengths in the white gold only. One only, and you know that turns out to be $7.99 at checkout. Huge value there for the Alexandrite necklace. Just say the word, we'll have it right out to you. Here's what we have left in earrings and rings from the show. And then if you have any questions for us, let me know what those are. But again, $79.99 for the Paraiba. We have 3 minutes left to go, counting down. So would you like the Paraiba with the pink and the white diamonds, or the Diaspora drop earrings, which are lovely? They really are. They would be I would be super shocked if those manage to stick around throughout our next 2.5 minutes or so. And then we've got this. This is the big Tanzanite, 6-carat, 29 in size. And that's going to be loaded with diamonds. It's got almost a carat in diamonds as well. And that's going to be here for just $34.99. Everything I mentioned that is prior to discount, $12.99 on the Diaspora earrings. Those are also going to go. Everything is in the gold color you're seeing. So rose and white, white gold and yellow. They will stay that way. The Alexandrite, of course, also verifying that was in the white gold. That'll be gone. And then any questions you have before we go, we got 2.5 minutes left of airtime. I see you tomorrow night, 5 to 8. I hope you'll join me. Saturday and Sunday mornings from 10 to 1. That's in the daytime. That is Pacific time. That is 1 to 4 Eastern time on this long holiday weekend. So we hope you can join us throughout. I know we're going to be saying goodbye to Sell It or Melt It here in the not so distant future. So I would really make sure, if you have any requests that I can go search for, if you want them ready to go on a certain show, let me know. Okay, we'll help you out. But $79.99 on the Paraiba, $34.99 on the Tanzanite, and only, guys, $12.99 on these Diaspora drop earrings. They're fabulous. There's 4 carats of Diaspora in total. 2 carats in each round. Yes. Heart-shaped yellow's gone. Yes. This one? Okay, so it goes, Diasporas go from the green golden you see to a pinky purple mauve. Yeah, it's a pretty dramatic color change on those. And thank you. That yellow diamond heart shape from earlier is also gone. And Jess, your item number is 112-3969. And then here we go. Last call. Everything on this wheel should be gone. Do you have the earrings? The earrings may be gone to Jason's collar. They're in yellow gold now. Here's how they drop from the lever back. And you'll see those from a distance, 2408. We got a minute and change. Thank you. The Diaspora earrings are gone. Thank you very much. Diaspora earrings are sold. That's 2408-111. And then we've got the Paraiba, carat 44 with pink and white diamonds for $79.99. This is my 6-carat 29 emerald cut blue wing block D. And that's got stacks of diamonds with it, 93 points. Don't forget the Alexandrite necklace is still here. Somebody's got to get that Alexandrite necklace. Beautiful, easy to wear, great giftable. June's birthstone, by the way. Yeah. You got June's birthstone. June, getting ready. We got 10 days, not even, 9 days now, till we get to the month of June. So you can get the Alexandrite here. It was $888 minus 10%. Let me know if you'd like either of those. Thank you so much for watching and shopping tonight. Happy Thursday, happy holiday weekend almost. It's a good one. We're going to have a really, really special Friday night for you. Join us for Club TVON. Holiday Weekend Edition. It's going to be a lot of fun. It starts at 5 p.m. Pacific, 7 Central, and also 8 p.m. Eastern. So look forward to seeing you then. Have a great rest of your night, everybody. Thanks so much for being with me tonight. A pleasure as always. I'm Lauren Blair from all of us at TVON. Wish you a great end of your evening. See you tomorrow, 5 o'clock. Let's celebrate the holiday weekend tomorrow night at 5. See you then.